welcome to Hey, welcome to Attitude MMA 34. We're coming to you live tonight on the LFA Fight Network and live at Southland Casino and Hotel over here in West Memphis, Arkansas. We got an unbelievable card in line for you tonight. I'm joined by my partner here, Anthony Jones, Superman, former MMA fighter.
What's up,
Anthony,
Grant?
I'm Grant Gibbs, by the way. Tell us about who we got tonight. Like, what's the fight you're kind of most excited hearing about?
I'm always excited to see Jaleel. You know, he's a hometown boy. But the fight I'm most excited about is the co-main event. Patrick Becker versus Chase Mann. This is going to be fireworks. Chase trying to get to 7-0. Becker trying to call his card. A little rough with his fellas a little bit yesterday at the weigh-in. So this one has got a fire burner written all over it.
Got a little heat written all over it, right?
For sure.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that one. Guys, we got some grappling coming in for you tonight, too. We've got Ethan Burmingham, who's a local up-and-coming phenom. Would you agree with that?
100%.
I mean, he's an MMA fighter on top of that, but, man, his jiu-jitsu is unbelievable. And then we've got him going against a wily veteran, Jesse James Wallace, another local guy who we call him a veteran, but he's not that old of a guy.
He's not that old.
He's just been fighting for a really long time. And I am looking forward. That's going to be straight fireworks in that match. Talking two guys who are super technical in no gi. I mean, it's going to be hot.
It's going to be great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Great night of fights, some fan-friendly fights tonight. It's going to be a great time here in West Memphis.
Yeah, great to have you guys along with us tonight. We're going to turn it over to Jamie Grant in just a second and get this show on the road for you.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout this evening is brought to you by Quality Tire and Service. Located in Mumford, Tennessee, commercial and retail tires, farm tires. If you need a tire, Quality Tire and Service will get you the tire you need. QualityTireOfMunford.com, one of our proud sponsors at Attitude MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Trey Odell.
Man, good to be back with you all here at Attitude MMA 34. Coming to you live again from the Southland Casino and Hotel in beautiful West Memphis, Arkansas. And coming to you live on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. Man, got our first fight coming up. It's brought to you by Quality Tire of Munford. And looking forward to this matchup. AJ, what can you tell us here?
Trey Odell is a debut fighter going against Daniel Johnson. He's got a tall task ahead of him. I think these boys are at 135, so in the bantamweight division. Don't know much about Trey. He's just been training for like a year, starting to get his feet wet here in the local scene.
Coming to us from Circle City Martial Arts and Fitness in Indianapolis, Indiana. So quite a commute to come here to West Memphis to fight on Attitude MMA.
Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Daniel Johnson.
And, of course, you can hear the crowd for a local favorite here.
Yeah. Daniel, the Dream Killer Johnson from the law school MMA clan. Daniel is an exciting fighter, man. Him and his brother both. Of course, anybody from that law school prop is going to come, and they're going to be about business. So I'm excited for these kids' future.
Yeah, going to be probably one-sided here with the crowd, but looking forward to a great fight here. Law School MMA, of course, local school here, run by Brian, and you know, known all around. Seen both these brothers fight. Seen their dad fight years ago. So yeah, this guy's their second-generation MMA fighter. So it's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, they come from a fighting family. They live in the gym pretty much. Good guys all the way around. This is gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And there you can see Brian Hall and his dad, Terry, in this corner.
Yeah.
Always good to see that. Let's turn it over to Jamie Grant here shortly to get our introductions finished up and get this fight on the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout is an amateur contest scheduled for three-minute rounds in the 135-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle artist making his MMA debut, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 136 pounds, hailing from Indianapolis, Indiana. Give it up for Trey O'Dell. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, a BTA fighter, undefeated, entering tonight's matchup with 1 victory by TKO. He stands at 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 139 pounds, hailing from the Memphis, Tennessee, and Law School MMA. Give it up for Daniel Dream Killer Johnson. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon. West Memphis, Arkansas, let's get on.
UFC referee veteran Eric McMahon in the third man in the cage tonight. These boys are in good hands. Here we go. Both guys come out in the center. Nice outside leg kick.
Oh, nice right.
Good right hand from Daniel.
Good combination.
And oh my goodness, he's out. What a knockout from Daniel the Dream Killer Johnson.
Man.
Smooth.
Jamie Grant, the ring announcer, had just gotten his jacket off. Man, that was fast. That was fast. Wow.
Wow.
He unleashed a flurry over there in that corner. Man, I mean, yeah, wow. I mean, guys, that's a way to get the fight card started. Fireworks early here. Good show of sportsmanship there. Great show of sportsmanship by Johnson. Gonna see the replay here, guys. Yeah, he just hits him with a right, and then it just unloads a flurry of combinations over there. I mean, just takes him out. Wow. Yeah, that right staggered him first, and then a left is really what sent him down, and then the rest, those follow-up shots were not needed. Wow. Yeah, that left dropped him. Man, referee Eric McMahon trying to rush in there to stop the fight. Very impressive performance. All right, we'll turn it over to Jamie Grant here and get the official announcement.
West Memphis, Arkansas, at 13 seconds of round number 1. We have a winner by knockout, Daniel Dream Killer Johnson.
Johnson, 13-second knockout. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great. That's what you call belt to ass. That's what you call belt to ass. We ain't called the BTA boys for no reason.
Awesome, man. Improving your record to 2-0. What's next for you, homie?
Back at the gym on Monday. We got a couple guys fighting on some big shows, help them get ready. Then whenever coach texts me saying we got a date for you, we're going to get back in there and fight.
Awesome. Who you want to shout out?
Law School MMA. Coach Terry, Coach Hall, my teammates that got me ready, Dreadhead, Tyler Forsyth, AD, my brother, Cam Pollard, everybody from Law School, just Law School.
Congratulations, buddy.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
In Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouse, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
We're going to move right along here into bout number 2 shortly. We're going to turn it over here to Jamie Grant and get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Joe Tate.
Bout number 2 is brought to you by Waldo's Chicken and Beer. We're waiting on Joe Tate to come out of the blue corner.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Joe Tate.
We have a little bit of technical difficulties here. We apologize. Here we go. Now, AJ, I'm sure you can tell us a little bit about Joe Tate, right?
Joe Tate, coming out of you from Jackson, Tennessee, fighting out of Aero Athletics. When this kid came to us a year ago, we weren't sure if he was going to stick with it. But he's came in, worked every day, put in the work. He had his debut fight about 3 or 4 months ago at the Cornet in Memphis, Tennessee for Attitude. Got the job done with the first-round knockout.
Yeah, we were both there. It was an impressive performance.
For sure. Really, really impressive performance. And ever since then, you know, especially when you get a new guy, it's not what they do in their first fight, it's what they do after. You know, especially coming off a big win like that. Does he get the big head? Does he start slacking? Does he think he's already made it? I tell you, Joe has done nothing but put hard work in since that performance. And I'm excited to see him in action again tonight.
And I'm telling you, for a guy who comes in here at featherweight.
West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Colton Dinafrio.
He comes in here at featherweight at 6'3".
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, that is some reach for that weight class that you do not see. You can't teach that, right?
Can't teach that. Yeah. Tall, rangy fighter. And he's going against another tall, rangy fighter.
Yeah.
In Colton Dinafrio from Arkansas, fighting out of Westside MMA. A very well-decorated gym, trained with the likes of Bryce Mitchell, Rolly Delgado, TJ Brown. I mean, the list goes on and on. He is also another rangy striker, so this is going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah, I mean, when you're looking at guys who have accolades coming out of a gym for locally, Westside's one of those gyms, man. They got some studs that come out of there. And so looking forward to seeing this fight. There's another guy who's very tall for this weight class. Like, I mean, you just don't see guys that tall in this weight class and have two of them fighting in the same fight.
100%.
It's going to be very
6'3" versus 6'2". Both guys are dynamic strikers. Both coming off of first-round knockouts. So
yeah, looking forward to it, man. This should be a very exciting fight. Get us off here on bout number 2. We're going to turn it over
Ladies
to
and gentlemen, our next bout is brought to you by Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Always made from scratch fried chicken done right. With locations across the South from Tennessee to Alabama to Mississippi, Waldo's has a location for you. Right across the bridge in Memphis, you can find them at 2000 North Germantown Parkway. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 145-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter, undefeated with 1 victory by knockout. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing 147 pounds. Hailing from Jackson, Tennessee, and Aero Athletics, give it up for Joe Tate. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, a freestyle fighter, undefeated with 1 victory by TKO, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 147 pounds, hailing from Little Rock, Arkansas, and Westside MMA. Give it up for Colton Dinafrio. Third man in charge of the action, Jason the Cage Man Aldridge.
Got the Cage Man as the third man in for this bout. We go.
Got the door locked. We're ready to roll.
Here we go. Round number 1. Glove touch in the middle. Joe takes the center right away.
D'Onofrio cuts the distance there. Tries to get inside here in the clinch.
Right hand underhook for Dinafrio.
They're trying to drag him down. 1 hook in. Good job here fighting the hands by Tate.
High steps out of there.
Oh, nice pickup.
Good mat return from Colton.
Yeah, Tate's trying to fight his way back up to his feet.
He's climbing.
Jump in the back. Might be a little early for that. Good
Joe
turn
manages.
back into him. D'Onofrio's keeping control here with that underhook.
Good forward pressure from Colton so far.
Yeah, real good head pressure here too. Really keeping him not pinned, and just a nice spin takedown there. Right into half guard. Like Tate's trying to get back to his closed guard if he can, and he does.
Joe closes up the guard.
Got him right against that cage though. Not a great place to be. Hard to hit submissions from there. A lot of pressure on the neck as well.
Both guys jockeying for a position. I know it looks like not a lot is happening, but there's a lot happening in this exchange right now.
You can see Tate's kind of opening his guard a little bit here. He may be trying to switch maybe for an armbar possibly, or try to get his butterfly hook in on one side. Just super hard to do anything against a cage like that because your neck and spine are so compressed right there.
It looks like
tough for your whole body
a
to
little
move.
Ezekiel tie up here at the front. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard
it's hard
to tell.
for us to see from our angle.
Here
It
we
did
go.
look like he was threatening
Kicks
something
to the
there.
cage.
Good kick up to stand up. D'Onofrio's right back on the back again.
He got him pinned.
Switching high crotch here. Head's on the outside though. Got to be careful there. Coming through, used the guillotine there to sweep.
Nice
Trying to
sweep
lock
from
up,
Joe.
looking for Anaconda, possibly a Darius now. Switching to the other side, looking for the Darius. Nice follow through here, though. Good job of Donovan to get it back to the feet there. He was in a lot of danger for a moment.
And Colton is extremely sticky in this range. Just kind of going with the flow, following Joe around a little bit.
Good level change here. The west side corner's asking him to soften him up a little bit. Good job digging the underhook back out by Tate here. He can use that wizard to kind of spin him. Nice knee. Good break. Nice head kick. There we go. So
Nice
that ends
round by
round
Colton.
one. Yeah, and these are amateur fights here, so these are 3-3-minute rounds. So if you're used to watching MMA and being 5-minute rounds for pros, it seems like that went a little quicker, that's why. Yeah, nice back and forth round there. You know, I thought the grappling exchanges were mainly controlled by D'Onofrio, but had some good striking there at the end by Tate after he got the break there and kind of got him off of him.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to get off his back right there with his head pent up against the fence. Great inside control by Colton, right?
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen whatever choke or something. I saw what you were saying. There was something he was threatening. Unfortunately, I apologize. We could not see that from our camera angle.
Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like kind of like a little Ezekiel or punch choke, something just to get him to kind of posture up against
I was going to say,
face.
and it did a good job of that because once he tried to go for that, it caused him to kind of force him to posture up and give him a little space to be able to escape then and try the technical stand-up. So that was pretty impressive on his part.
Here we go, round number 2.
Cage doors locked. We're ready to roll here. Round number 2. Here
we go. Joe takes the center. Opens up with an outside leg kick.
Oh, nice kick to
body
the body.
kick.
Block, but that one still hurt.
Comes back up top with it.
Another nice kick to the body. Good push kick.
Tries to tee him up with the left hand, and here comes Colton with the blitz.
Yeah, throwing a lot
backing
of
him up.
combinations. Right in.
Right to the
double
clinch
unders.
again.
This is definitely the game plan. Strike, close the distance, get into the clinch against the cage. Chasing the back again, had a hook momentarily. Tate trying to fight those hands, try to create some separation. D'Onofrio keeps kind of sucking him back in. Yeah, I was going to say, you got to watch those knees from here. Those can be really painful. Good job switching a single leg. Nice run in the pipe. Tate trying to re-guard here.
Good scramble. Giving up his back.
Yeah, it's on one side though, but he's got it. It's going to be tight. Yeah, he's under the chin. Tap.
And that's it. Colton gets the finish.
Yeah,
Second round submission.
Impressive scrambling there. I mean, Tate tried to create some space there, re-guard. He was able to switch that position, then chase the back, get the hook in. He didn't have both hooks in yet, but he went ahead and threatened the choke, and that was the finish.
Yeah. Awesome job by Colton.
Yeah, nice job.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 1 minute 14 second mark of round number 2, we have a winner by rear naked choke, the red corner, Colton D'Onofrio.
Colton D'Onofrio, second round submission here tonight. How you feeling tonight?
Man, I feel great. Honestly, it's not me to chase submissions and takedowns. I like to strike, but he's long, The range gave me a bit of a problem, so I decided I work with Westside, I work with Bryce Mitchell, TJ Brown, the best guys in Arkansas, so I'll just take him down and submit him.
Awesome, man. Did anything surprise you tonight about this fight?
Man, he kicked hard. I didn't expect him to lead off with that many kicks. I figured he wanted to maybe box. I don't know. I felt good, though.
Improving your record to 2-0. What's next?
Keep going. June 28th, I'm fighting in Louisiana. Let's go.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out, man, shout out God most, first of all. The best thing you can put in your life is God first. Shout out my coaches, TJ Brown, Rolly Delgado, Kyron, who's with me. Shout out the whole Westside team.
Awesome. Congratulations, buddy.
D'Onofrio out of Westside MMA. Joined by his coach, Rolly Delgado there. Really great fight. Man, lots of fireworks there and great submission finish.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Smart kid. Smart kid. Knowing he was coming up against a rangy striker, and although he likes to strike himself, he decided to change it up and you know.
Yeah, it looked like that was kind of their game plan in this fight, was really for him to use the striking, close the distance, get the clinch against the cage, and then try to look for those submissions. So,
for sure.
Yeah, nice job of game planning there and a great job by D'Onofrio.
Great job.
At Quality Tire and Service, we're your local family-owned service center. We don't just sell tires, we keep your vehicle running safely and efficiently. Our expert team specializes in large truck tires, heavy equipment balancing, and professional retreading, along with any level automobile servicing, ensuring maximum performance and longevity. With our state-of-the-art equipment and mobile truck servicing, we bring the best in the industry directly to you, minimizing downtime and keeping your operations running smoothly. And when the unexpected happens, our reliable wrecker service is ready to assist both cars and big rigs, getting you back on the road swiftly and safely. We also offer a wide selection of rims and tires, from the old school to the new cool. We have it all. Trust Quality Tire and Service for all your tire and service needs.
Out of all the research my team and I have done, I have come to find out Quality Tire and Services happens to be the best. If you want to talk about something important, then let's talk tires.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
In Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouse, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
All right, welcome back to Attitude MMA 34, coming to you live from Southland Casino Hotel on the LFA Fight Network. About to turn it over to Jamie Grant, our ring announcer, to announce the next bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Brandon McKinney.
All right, coming to us out of the blue corner, Brandon Bam McKinney. What can you tell us about him, AJ?
Brandon McKinney coming out of Tupelo, Mississippi, fighting out of U of M Tupelo. He is 5'7", 131 pounds, and looking to get back on track tonight, looking to get back in the win column.
Yeah, you see Big Grady Hurley there in his corner as coach. Another local MMA veteran fighter. Kind of almost legendary around this area, known for big knockouts. So yeah, looking forward to coming out of UFM there, Tupelo. It's a 135-pound weight class fight.
Yeah, Brandon's a freestyle fighter. talking to him earlier in the back, he just likes to go with the flow, right? He comes out, keep his hands up, takes the center, and he is down to go wherever, on the ground, in the stand-up, in the wrestling. He's ready.
Finishing up, getting him ready to come into the cage here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Chris Tate.
All right, coming to us here out of the red corner, we've got Chris Tate. Out of law school again here.
Another law school MMA product.
Favorite.
Another law school MMA product. Chris Tate coming out here 2-0, undefeated in the weight class, 5'6". Like you say, he trains with law school. This guy is explosive. He's a smart fighter, but he's a fast fighter.
Looks very calm, cool, and collected walking out to the cage. Undefeated with 2 wins, both by knockout.
Both by knockout. Really, really big power, real big power in his hands. Of course, he's got the decorated corner. Brian the Law Hall, Terry Dream Killer Johnson. Looks ready. Both guys look calm, focused. This is going to be a good fight.
This is our third bout, brought to you by Integrated Communications. And we're getting ready to get it started here. We'll turn it back over to Jamie.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout this evening is brought to you by Integrated Communication, serving West Tennessee and North Mississippi. From technical skills to practical application of wireless equipment, Integrated should be first on your list. From rental and repair of two-way radios to fleet tracking, Integrated Communications has you covered. Visit them online at ICIwireless.com or contact their corporate headquarters right here in Memphis, Tennessee at 901-366-4412. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 135-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle artist. Entered tonight's matchup with 2 victories in 4 amateur bouts. He stands at 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 131 pounds. Hailing from Tupelo, Mississippi, representing UFM of Tupelo, give it up for Brandon Bam McKay. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a mixed martial artist, undefeated with 2 victories by way of knockout. He stands 5 feet and 6.5 inches tall, weighing 137 pounds, hailing from the Memphis, Tennessee and Law School MMA. Give it up for Chris Tate. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon. West Memphis, Arkansas. Let's get it on.
All right, third man in the cage will be referee Eric McMahon, locking the cage doors. Ready to get bout number 3 started.
Here we go, fight number 3.
Oh, tried to throw the head kick there, caught a little bit, ran out on the clinch. Fighting for that underhook.
Good pressure by McKinney so far.
Yeah, Tate needs to really try to use a whizzer here and spin. Good job getting that hand inside. Nice job of weaving the leg here, though, by McKinney.
Nice little reverse reap action. Digging that left hand underhook for Tate. Trying to get some separation here. Again, these exchanges don't look like much, but there's a lot of energy being exerted right here.
It's good shoulder pressure there by McKinney. That's how he was able to spin him back to the cage. Thought we were going to see a reversal there. That's what he's trying to do now. Yeah, I was going to say that the head position there is unbelievable. He's kind of really controlling the situation with head and shoulder position. Try to get double unders there. Good job defending that by Tate.
Great defensive frames by Tate. Not letting him get comfortable with those grips, comfortable with those connections.
Tate doing a good job now trying to use head position to switch himself.
Exchanging knees here in the clinch.
Yeah, nice short knees.
Tate pushes him off and down.
Get the underhook back, gets a spin.
Hey, nice little knee pick.
McKinney tried to go for a sacrifice there. Man, that's a tough situation. You got to be really careful. That's an all or nothing move. Luckily he was able to use under, kind of just bring himself back up and get a technical stand up out of it, but that's pretty risky.
Here we go back to the stand up. Both guys feinting, looking for openings. Okay, kick again by Tate.
Yeah, I think you can see Tate's trying to time that takedown.
Nice kick up the middle from McKinney.
It really was, yeah. Good follow-up.
McKinney prodding with the jab, trying to take the center.
Yeah, and you can see he's going for that sacrifice again. It's a lateral drop is what he's trying to do, but he's going for it from such a distance. Ooh, nice inside leg kick, but a little bit high.
Low blow.
Hey, and nice job there by McKinney. He knew it right off.
Yeah.
And he pointed it out. So Athletic Commission's warning you you have to go to a neutral corner during a timeout for a medical issue from a referee. And so neither corner's allowed to get any type of coaching during that situation.
Replay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Unfortunate to see, but it does happen. Unfortunately, inside leg kicks especially. So Tate has 5 minutes here to recover.
We'll get 5 minutes to recover. The clock has started. Up to 5 minutes.
Jamie Grant letting the crowd know the same thing we're talking about. Yeah, he gets 5 minutes here to recover. So kind of collect himself here. And then at the end of the 5 minutes, he can either continue at that point, they can ask a doctor to come in, get a doctor's opinion. Several different things can happen during that time period, but he's going to get the 5 minutes here if he needs it. If he doesn't, he'll let the referee know, and we'll get the fight restarted here ASAP. And referee Eric McMahon's letting McKinney know right now that he doesn't think it was intentional, but going to have to be careful in the future. We can't have that repeated. And it looks like Tate's recovered now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's letting referee Eric McMahon know he's ready to go. Get things restarted here.
Here we go.
Coach Brian Hall's asking him to lead with the 2 and follow it up.
Tate again with the rear head kick. And that's time.
Man, competitive first round there, AJ.
Good back and forth first round.
In the books,
kind of a hard one to
make
score.
Some noise.
Yeah, I think we saw the grappling there from McKinney was a little bit superior in that round, but nonetheless, he went for some really risky takedowns, and it didn't cost him. Yeah. So, for Tate's situation, kind of, here's one of them here. He goes for kind of like a lat drop. You can see he sprawls. And really, I mean, Tate could have ended up in mount right there
for sure.
if he's not careful. Yeah, that's really close.
Yeah.
He fights his way out with the underhook there and gets back to his feet. He went for it again there against the cage.
Yeah. Good awareness by Tate, though, to feel that and stay on his feet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, lat drops are extremely high success takedown.
Yeah.
But you got to hit them at the right moments with the right amount of pressure, give and take, so to speak.
100%.
And so we didn't quite see that on those. So he got really lucky there from McKinney to be able to scramble out of those situations and not end up in a dominant position on the ground on the bottom. So, yeah, looking forward to this second round here, getting it started. I'm glad to see we're able to get started after the low blow.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Round number 2 in the bantamweight division. Let's see who made the proper mid-round adjustments here.
All right, round number 2. Here we go.
Both guys take the center. A little hand fighting to start.
And we got the southpaw versus orthodox too, which always makes it kind of interesting here.
Yeah, the battle of the lead foot, yeah. Nice outside leg kick from McKinney.
With McKinney doing a heavy wrestling, I'm wondering if he's really a southpaw. You see lots of wrestlers like to have that right foot forward.
Yeah. That's exactly right. That's a good point.
Good inside leg kick.
Inside leg kick from Tate.
Oh, man, went for the big head kick. Nice duck under by Tate there.
Right under it.
I mean, I think.
Nice right hand from Tate. And McKinney feels it and shoots in right away.
Yeah, immediately McKinney's closing that distance, getting in the clincher against the cage.
Good head pressure by McKinney so far. Pushing Tate up against the fence.
And McKinney's clinch pressure here is impressive.
Yeah.
You saw Tate right there did a very good job of trying to kind of create a scramble there and stop that pressure, but McKinney's pressure is immense over there on that side. I mean, when he gets him in that clinch up against the side, he's using great head and shoulder pressure to kind of stop anything Tate's trying to do to get out of that.
Yeah, he's definitely strong in this position and confident in this position.
Got to watch these inside knees. They're landing on the thigh right now.
They're adding up.
We don't need to see another low blow. Again, just great shoulder head position here. Tate's got to really, I can hear Tate's corner kind of imploring to him, got to work that underhook, got to work the whizzer. We got to get a spin out of this position.
Yeah. Got to turn him and flip it. But McKinney's not having any of it. He's pummeling, underhooking.
Nice knee by Tate. Looked like maybe he thought it was a low blow, but Tate didn't really complain about it. Referee Eric McMahon restarts him very quickly.
Both guys feinting, looking for the opening. Nice right hand by Tate.
Yeah.
Follows with the left hook.
Immediately, you see McKinney trying to close that distance again.
Closing the distance. Ooh-wee.
Oh,
nice head kick.
He blocked it with the arm, but man, that hurts.
Goes back to the body for McKinney. Good exchange from both guys.
And nice answer by McKinney off the exchange.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, these are the fights you don't want to be a judge of.
100%. These guys are going tit for tat, technique for technique.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing superior grappling here, obviously, by McKinney. Tate looks a little bit better when they're doing the stand-up on the feet and the striking. Would you kind of agree with that, AJ?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. McKinney's closing the distance, and every time it looks like Tate's going to get a little bit of rhythm, he's just right in his face in the clinch, not giving him room to operate.
Yeah, missed that head kick just barely. Nice job by Tate ducking under. Good right.
Good overhand by him.
Nice little inside leg kick there.
Here's that last exchange.
Man, nice counter. Yeah, good counter there from McKinney off the break.
Throwing punches and bunches. You know, that's what they say. You throw 3, you might land 2. You know, so it's always good to throw punches and bunches, especially when you're in that inside fighting area.
All right, so we're going to the final round.
Third and final round.
The way this is going, might be looking at our first decision tonight.
Yeah. Here we go. Both fighters in the center, they touch it up. Round number 3. Both guys trading prodding for leg kicks here, trying to find that range.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Right in on
big takedown from McKinney.
And you kind of knew that's what McKinney was going to do after that big right hand.
Yeah. Awesome job by Tate, though, getting back to his feet, not getting pinned down. And now he is wrestling up against the cage with good head pressure. And McKinney's strong, man.
Got those double unders. But, yeah, McKinney's trying to pull it over with the whizzer there.
McKinney
He's really got to keep
him.
fighting, pummeling those hands inside. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Lots of pressure, though, man, from both guys.
Tate doing good by turning him. McKinney's doing good about staying connected, though.
It makes you wonder how much that big punch hurt McKinney there for a second. It looked like he's trying to kind of gather himself. And once he locks that shoulder position in, it's tough to move him. Thought about changing levels there, went back to the knee. And good job by Tate using that opportunity to spin.
Yeah.
McKinney kind of threatening the guillotine there.
Tate now with the left underhook.
Hey, release!
Nice short right hand from Tate in the clinch. Good
Yeah,
uppercut
nice
from McKinney.
McKinney now controlling the double unders. Excuse me, Tate controlling the double unders.
Now Tate turns McKinney against the cage again.
And just a back and forth battle of attrition right now.
Trading knees on the outside.
Yeah, both guys throwing nice knees.
McKinney is just imposing his will right here in this clinch position.
Yeah, we got a little old school foot stomp from McKinney.
Again, not much damage being done, but 100% control in my opinion. He's able to put him there. Good knee from Tate. And McKinney answers right back. Third and final round in the books.
Yeah, we're going to go to a decision here from the judges. Tough one to score. I would not want to be having to tally that card right now. Yeah. Just good back and forth fight there from both guys. I think we did see a little bit of superior grappling there in cage control. You know, and the way that the criteria that's used to judge these fights is damage striking, like damage striking, effective grappling. Those are things we look at first, then cage control after that. So in a fight like this, that could be the deciding factor.
Also, you can tell just how smart these camps and these fighters are getting, because again, with the explosive striker like Chris Tate in front of you, McKinney is known for a striker of himself, but you can tell he kind of adjusted his game plan and went a little more grappling heavy this fight to get the job done.
Close that distance off the strikes, get the clinch against the cage, control with good pressure, and then try to look for takedowns, things like that. But we did see, I think his coaches after that first round, those kind of the lateral takedowns that he went for, I think they kind of told him, hey, let's not do those anymore, right? Which is smart coaching on their part. All right, let's turn it over to Jamie here for the decision.
West Memphis, Arkansas, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecard for a final decision. All 3 judges score this bout unanimously for our winner, the blue corner, Brandon Bam McKinney.
Here we go, Brandon Bam McKinney with the unanimous decision win. How you feeling, buddy?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Feeling real good.
Chris is known for his explosive striking. Looks like you knew that coming in. Was the game plan to get in his face and clinch him up tonight?
Really, it was the wrestle. But it's like we both had the same plan, so they negated each other, and we just worked, so.
Awesome performance tonight. What's next for you, buddy?
Shoot, 28th of June. Where is that? Memphis, Tennessee. Catch me at, what is that, Hub City MMA?
June 28th in Jackson, Hub City MMA. Awesome. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, my gym, UFM, everybody at my gym. That go for the, oh shit, hold on, my bad. That's for all of the people there, all the workers out there, the trainers, coaches, everything, even Miss Stormy, the gym mom. Thank you.
Congratulations, buddy.
McKinney out of UFM Tupelo. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with another bout. All right, welcome back to Attitude MMA 34, coming to you live from Southland Casino Hotel and live on the LFA Fight Network. We're going to turn it over to Jamie Grant for an exciting introduction for a grappling match coming up right now.
West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Gabe McKay.
All right, again, this is Grant Gibbs, joined by Anthony Superman Jones. AJ, we got a grappling match coming up here.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this. Got one local guy here that we know of.
Yes.
Gabe McKay.
Gabe McKay, very, very high-level purple belt out of Mississippi. Trains at Shackelford's MMA. Trains all over, but Shackelford's is his home base.
Yeah, started with John David, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy is a tacticianal phenom.
Yeah, we've seen him compete at tournaments all around the Memphis area. Always a good show to watch him in jiu-jitsu matches, man. He does a great job. He's already in the cage ready to go, so let's get our second fighter brought out to the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Cody Eakins.
All right, and so our second grappler coming to us out of the red corner is Cody Eakins. I don't know a lot about Cody. He's from Warner Robins, Georgia. He trains with Jesse James Wallace.
That's right.
That's an American Top Team affiliate that those guys are part of. Cole Miller down there, who folks may have heard of. Very famous UFC fighter. That's his gym. So you got a lot of great fighters coming out of that gym.
Yeah.
And obviously, if Cole Miller's involved, you're going to have some great jiu-jitsu.
Great jiu-jitsu. Cole Miller is a veteran of the fight game, a veteran of the jiu-jitsu game, and just a room for the killers, you know.
Yeah, so
with
looking
Jesse
forward
James in his corner, who can beat that?
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout this evening is brought to you by High-Low Commercial Services. Commercial, janitorial, industrial cleaning, and post-construction cleaning. Setup and moving as well. Matt Dabnett is the owner, family-friendly, family-owned, environmentally friendly. They are a commercial cleaning company offering a range of cleaning and facility management services across the country. Give Matt Dabnett and his team a call at 901-654-3875 for a free coat. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a snap, nap, or tap grappling match scheduled for one 10-minute round. Introducing first, competing out of the blue corner. Give it up, raise the roof for Mr. Gabe McKay. Ladies and gentlemen, the red corner, raise the roof for Cody Eakins. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes.
All right, so we've got a no-gi submission match here. We're going to be joined here with a special guest commentator. UFC referee Eric McMahon is going to join us. And so we got one 10-minute round here of submission grappling.
Last time we saw Gabe, he was a leg specialist.
Yeah, he immediately pulls guard, and he's looking right now to get underneath here, get a little inversion possibly. See him reaching under the leg there. Great head pressure here, though, by Eakins.
Yeah, try to get a little smash pass going.
Looking for double under, but Gabe kind of threatened the neck there to stop that.
Keeping him on his toes.
I forgot how old. Gabe is super young, too.
Like, yeah, and you see him, like, he's got AGF, part of his past there, who's a local, but it's a national American Grappling Federation. He actually referees for them.
Yeah.
Travels around refereeing for them, and then he while he's refereeing, he'll stop his refereeing and go take a match with somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Crazy stuff.
AGF sponsored athlete.
Stuff only young people do, right?
Yeah. A lot of youthful energy right there.
Eakins is using a lot of head pressure to try to pass. You can see the dexterity with Gabe, though. He's got a great guard here. Lots of leg dexterity here. You see him reaching around. But we might have a pass. It's pretty close. Yeah, looking to reach back here. Gabe's trying to get that butterfly back.
When I was about to say, Eakins it's going to be hard to pass from your knees in that position, but then he popped up, tripoded really quick.
Yeah, and then drop right back down with the hips.
Looking to step over right now. I think that's what he's looking to do. He's pulling the legs in, maybe not. Either way, he's going to need to get that crossface
trying to get kind of the alpha position here from north-south.
Yeah, nice
Gabe
passing
doing a good job of framing. Sorry, AJ.
No, no worries. Nice passing sequence from Cody. Taking his time. Gabe's real sticky. Gabe's one of those any attachment kind of grapplers.
Yeah,
you
and
know,
that's what I was talking about earlier. With that kind of guard, the leg dexterity that he's got, the ability with his hip flexibility to reach around, it's just something that unless you trained a long time, it takes a long time to develop that kind of flexibility and dexterity with the legs.
And even if you train a long time, you still don't get it. Ain't that right, Mr. Gibbs?
Hey, I tell him all the time, sometimes it's just not that pretty.
There we go, in on a
good scramble. Try to go to turtle there.
Drops back down to his guard. Inverting under Cody is
Gabe.
Gabe.
Trying to drop that weight, but you can see again how he regards here with the legs.
See,
trying to
now
get under
he's
to
in
get
on
to the
that
heel hook here. Yep.
That's where he was trying to go that first time.
He got the lift there. Now he's attacking over the top. Threatening with the footlock here.
And it looks like we could get into a little footlock battle. Eakins looks like he wanted to grab it himself, but he kind of let go. All he's worried about is clearing that knee.
He's digging it back into,
backside
trying to
50-50.
peel that heel again.
There we go, and he gets it.
And that's where you see the least little bit of lift he can get there and get underneath and then get that position on the heel. Man, just hard to escape that. He's just so sticky right there, so sticky.
And Eakins, like he for that one split second, he cleared that knee center line. He got it out.
Yeah.
He took a little bit of a breath, said, I'm safe here.
Well, he kind of postured up, right? He kind of like tripoded up to try to get a little bit, and then it was like, oh, no, he's underneath me, yeah.
You know, once you get underneath like that, you can grab that bite. And
yeah. Well, we had a 10-minute grappling match there, so we got a quick sub here, though. But, yeah, impressive. I mean, the passing and everything was great by Eakins, but then you just see that leg game is just hard to beat in no-gi.
Well, and that's what these
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2-minute 54 mark of the round, we have a winner by heel hook submission. The blue corner, Mr. Gabe McKay. Hey, Gabe.
Gabe McKay gets the finish tonight. AGF-sponsored athlete. How you feeling, buddy?
Feel great, man. It was a good performance, everything like that. I wanted to wrestle a little bit more, but some stuff happened this week. I didn't feel safe to do that, so.
Man, you stay pretty active. I feel like every other weekend I'm seeing your name on somebody's tournament, somebody's card. What's next for you?
Just gonna keep doing like AGF tournaments. Hope to do some bigger, like major tournaments later this year. But as of right now, just doing some AGFs around, just all over the states.
Is there any MMA in your future, Gabe?
As of right now, I don't plan on it.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out Area 51 Ice Cream, best ice cream in the whole South. Shout out HQ Fitness for always coaching me and like helping with all my strength and conditioning. And shout out JD Shackelford for coaching me, always keeping me on track, everything like that.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, so great submission win there by Gabe McKay. We are about to take a quick 15-minute intermission.
Before we do you realize that the legend David Ferguson's wife is in attendance now?
Yeah, I just saw that. And we're going to be having something in the second intermission about that, so looking forward to that.
Back to the action. Feel free to refill your glass. Use the restroom.
We're going to go to a quick 15-minute intermission, enjoy the commercial break, and we will be right back with you with the 5th bout tonight. Looking forward to it, and we'll talk to you soon.
In Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouse, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
Integrated Communications is proud to be a Motorola Solutions ecosystem partner. With over 50 years of experience providing safety and security solutions for both public safety agencies and enterprises, Integrated is part of an elite network of Motorola Solutions service providers. Our services ensure your technology is always on and ready to help save lives or keep business moving. Our staff includes factory-trained service technicians and experienced sales consultants. We are headquartered in Memphis and have offices in Mississippi and Tennessee. Just like Motorola Solutions, Land Mobile Radio is at the heart of what we do. Every day, our team designs and maintains a safety ecosystem of voice, video, and data technologies built to seamlessly evolve and scale to help keep people safer everywhere. Because we're all at our best when we feel safe. With Motorola Solutions ecosystem, people can collaborate, information flows where it's needed, performance improves, lives are protected, and safety becomes more than momentary. It's time to reimagine what safety technology can do for you. Your teams will work safer, smarter, and more productively. Take your team's safety to the next level with a comprehensive solution from a trusted provider. Contact Integrated Communications today.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
At Quality Tire and Service, we're your local family-owned service center. We don't just sell tires, we keep your vehicle running safely and efficiently. Our expert team specializes in large truck tires, heavy equipment balancing, and professional retreading, along with any level automobile servicing, ensuring maximum performance and longevity. With our state-of-the-art equipment and mobile truck servicing, we bring the best in the industry directly to you, minimizing downtime and keeping your operations running smoothly. And when the unexpected happens, our reliable wrecker service is ready to assist both cars and big rigs, getting you back on the road swiftly and safely. We also offer a wide selection of rims and tires, from the old school to the new cool. We have it all. Trust Quality Tire and Service for all your tire and service needs.
Out of all the research my team and I have done, I have come to find out Quality Tire and Services happens to be the best. If you want to talk about something important, then let's talk tires.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales. 1 million ways to enjoy luxury. Only at Southland Casino Hotel.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
All officials cage side, please. All officials cage side. 60 seconds.
Intermission here very shortly, and we've got 4 bouts in so far. What's the highlight for you right now, AJ?
So far, it's been the Joe Tate fight. Colton really impressed me.
Jordan Wilkie, cage side. Oh, I see you, Jordan.
With the change of game plan and really got it done, you know.
I agree. Very technical.
Very technical.
Sorry for that background noise, guys. They're calling in all the officials to get us back started here from intermission. But yeah, we've had an action-packed first 4 bouts here. We're getting ready to get bout number 5 started here shortly, as soon as we can get everybody here cage side and ready to go.
I am, however, missing a referee. You want to ref this next fight?
Outside of Colton's performance,
can you do it?
Daniel Johnson.
You got it.
With the first round 13-second knockout.
Yeah, you blinked and it was over, right?
Over.
Like just an impressive flurry combination there against the cage. Yeah, we didn't even. I don't even feel like anybody broke a sweat in that fight. Yeah, they broke more of a sweat warming up in the back for that one.
For sure.
Yeah, that kind of got us right, hitting the ground running, and then of course we had a great grappling match here in the last match. Local
Eric McMahon,
Gabe McKay there was able to create some space there, get underneath the passing of Eakins and
nice
come up with the heel hook finish there on the outside. Just beautiful display of guard play there.
Yeah,
a really neat thing to see here in the cage. Yeah, so Attitude MMA 34 again. We're coming to you live from Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and also streaming live on the LFA Fight Network. So a great partnership that Attitude's been able to have here for the past couple of years with LFA Fight Network, and we're very appreciative to be the announcers here able to share that with you guys and share this night of fights with you.
Always a great time at Attitude Fights. Scott Swagner, the matchmaker here, always does a great job on the card. Fan-friendly fights, good up-and-comers, world-class technique. You're going to see it all when you come to an Attitude show.
Yeah, and Paul Rovane, Chad Chilcutt, all those guys do a great job of putting on a great show for the fans here, both in person. So if you're in the local Mid-South area, man, I would tell you when Attitude MMA 35 comes up, try to make it out. It's a really great event for everybody to come see. And if you can't, we'd love to have you right here on the LFA Fight Network with us. So.
Awesome.
All right, so we've got our 5th bout coming out here now, coming off intermission. And out of the blue corner, Mr. Reece Two-Piece Wilkes.
Reece,
I like that.
Two-Piece Wilkes, standing at 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighed in at 157 pounds. Fighting out of Warner Robins, Georgia. Again, he trains with Jesse James Wallace.
Yep.
And
yeah,
those
Paradigm
guys,
MMA.
Paradigm MMA, that ATT affiliate. I watched a little bit of this kid's fight last night, his last performance when he was in the cage. Really dynamic striker, fast, explosive, powerful for the weight class. I'm excited to see him tonight.
Yeah, and so this is a lightweight fight at 155 pounds. And this is an amateur bout, so it'll be 3 3-minute rounds. And yeah, Reece Wilkes coming in at 1-0 with 1 knockout, weighed in at 157 pounds, 6'1", so kind of a tall guy for that weight class.
Yeah, tall, rangy fighter.
You can see Jesse James Wallace there in his corner, another local fan favorite here, guy who grew up fighting in the Mid-South.
Yeah.
West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Mo Alsamari.
Yeah, and out of the red corner here, we've got Mo Alsamari from Without Limits MMA out of Batesville, Arkansas. We've seen that gym a lot here at Attitude MMA. Those guys always show up to fight.
Mo Alsamari coming in with a 2-0 record, 1 KO. Again, another rangy fighter. 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Good, decent length for the weight class. Got Ronald Bruden in his corner. That guy's a killer for sure. Good crop of coaches in his corner from those Without Limit MMA guys.
Yeah, and it's always cool seeing like some of these smaller Mid-South towns, like a Batesville, Arkansas, for instance, here, have an MMA gym. I mean, you know, 10 years ago, that was almost like unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of.
Yeah, you had to travel to the bigger metropolitan areas to train, and now MMA is growing at such a rate, and you're seeing these young fighters like this who train in a town like Batesville, Arkansas, which is really cool to see here, and great for Attitude MMA to be able to give the platform here for those guys to come and perform.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is sponsored by Platinum Jewelers, located at 9387 Poplar Avenue in Germantown, Tennessee. They are the Mid-South's foremost provider of fine jewelry and luxury watches. Their service includes sales, cleaning, repair, and customer service tailored to you. Don't just settle for a piece of jewelry. Book a visit today and get a piece personalized for you. Platinum Jewelers. Ladies and gentlemen, the next contest is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 155-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, undefeated with 1 victory by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 157 pounds. Hailing from Warner Robins, Georgia, and Paradigm MMA. Give it up for 2-piece Reece Wilkes. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, a freestyle fighter, undefeated with 2 victories by 1 win by knockout. He stands at 6 feet even, weighing 154 pounds, hailing from Batesville, Arkansas, and Without Limits MMA. Give it up for Mo Alsamari. Third man in charge of the action, the cage man himself, West Memphis, Arkansas. Let's get it on.
Here we go. 5th bout of the evening. Reece, 2-piece.
Man, what? That's a great nickname. Great fighter name. Nice outside leg kick to open it up. Good push kick.
Good push kick. Mo is looking calm. Whipping some nice outside leg kicks. Good push kick up the middle. Oh, a nice lead hook from Reece. Another outside leg kick.
Alsamari kind of with that traditional Thai stance. Very squared up.
Followed up with a left body kick. Nice feints from both fighters. Good 1-2 from Mo. Mo's doing a good job by staying active. You know, none of these shots are really
throwing a lot. He's not just throwing all that.
Nice overhand from Reece. Mo keeping his chin a little high. Nice head kick.
Yeah, Reece went right in behind the guard.
Reece tries to answer with a big right hand of his own. Barely missed the mark with that one.
Yeah, Wilkes is starting to answer those kicks with punches now. Nice leg kick back. Good push kick.
Good exchange. Reece on the front foot now.
Oh,
nice right hand from Reece.
cross.
Sits him down. Another left
Another
hook.
left, fall with the left.
Following
On
up with some
top
big
now,
shots.
Raining down.
Mo turtles
Chasing
up.
the
He's got
back
him
here.
pinned up against the cage. Double unders.
Yeah, you can see Mo's just trying to recover right here. And you'd kind of like to see Wilkes just back out right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And he does. Get space. Lead hook from Reece. Little cup check.
Oh, low blow. Says he's fine.
Here we go. Right back to it.
Referee Cage Man gets him back started.
Mo took some big shots right there, but he doesn't seem too deterred. He's right back in the mix.
Oh, nice
Spin attempt.
real quick.
Great first round.
Yeah, I mean, exciting, dynamic striking display from both fighters there. But you got to really think that Wilkes stole that round there with the big shots. I mean, he hit him with the right. I think we're going to see on replay here. Barely missed right there.
Barely missed with that big right hand. See, Mo is doing a great job by staying active, but he's coming in with his chin extremely high.
Chin is straight up, and so Wilkes is going to take advantage of that here shortly. Right
Boom.
here, bam, right.
Big right hand.
Follows
He
it up with
catches
a
him.
left right here as he's coming back up.
Nice overhand right.
He kind of chases him here and then follows it up with a left. We missed it there, but he got on top there, rained down. And listen, good job by Mo there to survive that.
Great
get back
resolve.
to Turtle, get back to his feet, and really kind of created a grappling exchange there, a clinch that really helped him recover there, you know, get his wits back about him, because, man.
Yeah, great resolve by Mo.
All right, waiting on Jason Cageman Aldridge to get us started here for the second round. Got a quick delay here, got a little bit of a wet spot in the cage. Fighter safety is always number one priority. Make sure we don't have somebody slip and get injured. Referees always do a great job of checking those things, double checking, triple checking, making sure it's a safe environment for the fighters each round.
Yeah. Here we go, round number 2.
And then nice left.
Nice low. And Mo comes out.
Mo
to
looking
the
more
clinch.
for the clinch here. Wilkes has got to be careful there. He's reaching back for the wizard now. He really got the headlock here. He's going to get his back taken if he's not careful.
Mo doing a great job.
Makes you wonder if that was a little bit of a subtle game plan change in the corner between rounds from the coaches. We didn't see him go for any type of clinch in the first round, and immediately off the first exchange, he immediately gets a clinch.
Nice mid-round adjustment. Maybe took a little bit too much damage than he would have liked to in that first round and decided to switch it up.
Yeah, trying to drag him down here, take the back. Got to be really careful. That's a risky move. He did trap the arm there, but he can spin back into him if he's not careful here.
Great
End up
job
in
already
guard.
locked in a body lock.
Yeah, nice job there. Wilkes is looking to defend the choke here.
Trying to put pressure on that body lock by leaning to that side.
Yeah, he's got it down on the correct side to try to escape.
And look at Mo.
Alsamari's peeling, trying to peel under the chin. Not quite under it yet, but on top of it. And, man, that is very uncomfortable position to be in.
This looks like trouble.
Doing a good job defending so far. Now right there, he turned back away from the choke. Yeah, he's trying to work it under the chin now. Looks like it's going to be under there for the tap. Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of turned that into more of a trach choke there at the end. Man, nobody wants to be in one of those.
Yeah. What resolve by Mo Alsamari.
Yeah, and I just wonder, you know, it might be something you ask him too. Was there a subtle change there in the strategy, or was that the strategy to come out the second round? But hey, it worked.
It worked.
I mean, a clear loss in the first round, then come back and take it in the second round by submission is just an impressive performance here by Mo Alsamari.
Great mid-round or, you know, in-between round adjustments from him and his team.
Yeah, very impressive. Just kind of fight you like to see. Very exciting from both a striking standpoint and then turned into a very exciting grappling standpoint in the second round. Gonna have Jamie Grant give us the official decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 1:29 mark of round number 2, referee Jason Aldridge stops this bout due to submission by rear naked choke. Our winner, the red corner, Mo Alsamari.
Mo Alsamari. Did I say that right? Sorry, Alsamari. Second round submission. How you feeling, buddy?
Feel pretty good.
Sweet, man, you took some big shots in that first round. It looked like you wanted to strike a little bit, but you came out and got to the clinch right away. Was that the game plan? Did you guys make that adjustment in between rounds?
It was in the back of our minds. I knew I was gonna try to strike with him flat out and see what I could do. I'll say I wouldn't say he outmatched me striking, but he definitely caught me, and I know I'm probably a better grappler than him, so I had to fall back on that.
Awesome, that's pretty smart. Improving your record to 3-0. What's next, buddy?
I don't know, more training, more competing. It's a blast, dude. I love this.
Awesome.
Also, this is all because my coaches. He's the game plan. He told me what to do, and he told me how to switch it up and take that victory. So it's all thanks to my coach. Best gym in the state, bro. Without Limits MMA.
Here we go. Great job, buddy.
Appreciate it.
An impressive fight here from Mo Alsamari. Just unbelievable. I mean, just a great job there of switching the entire.
Switching it up.
Yeah, I mean, just switching the entire game plan there, coming out in the second round and getting the finish, sub by rear naked choke. Just a very impressive performance on his part. Very cool.
Well-rounded, prepping for anything, ready for anything. Said he wanted to try and strike, but hey, it wasn't in the cards tonight, so he switched up the game plan and got it done.
And just impressive performance.
Yeah.
And so we're about to move on to our 6th bout here shortly. We're going to take a commercial break very quickly before that, so we'll be right back with you very soon.
Awesome.
For every generation, it has
started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
In Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouse, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
All right, welcome back to Attitude MMA 34, coming to you live from the Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and also on the LFA Fight Network on YouTube. Looking forward to our sixth bout here. We're about to turn it over to announcer Jamie Grant for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Ryder Sisson.
All right, so coming out of the blue corner, we've got a debut. This is a kickboxing match, by the way, correct?
A little change of pace.
Yeah, we got a debut fighter tonight, a young man named Ryder the Savage Sisson. Ryder comes to us out of the House MMA in Wynne, Arkansas. And so everybody in this area knows Burge Franks is a great coach, kind of legendary coach here locally for MMA and jiu-jitsu. And so, man, we're really looking forward to this fight tonight. This is a young man here. And so referee Eric McMahon's kind of updating AJ here on the special rule set apparently for this fight. What can you tell us about what you were just told, AJ?
This is modified Muay Thai rules. No knees or elbows to the head. You are allowed to sweep. You are allowed to knee and elbow in the clinch to the body. Maybe 2, 3 Mississippis. But they are allowing foot sweeps, which is a good change of pace for kickboxing matches. Most of them are catch and release.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Terrell Johnson.
All right, and so his opponent out of the red corner, Terrell Dream Killer Jr. Johnson. And of course, this is the second Johnson that we've had on the card tonight.
Yeah. Second Johnson. They're twins, but I think he's the older brother by like 2.5 minutes or something like that.
All right.
Terrell's a good kid, explosive athlete, entertainer. This is going to be a good fight.
Coming out with his cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Like the showmanship there. Yeah, and so Terrell coming out of that law school MMA again.
Law school MMA crowd.
Yeah, local gym here in the Memphis area.
And this is a good change of pace. Terrell's got, I think, 2 MMA fights on this record. But coming in and getting the kickboxing match, you're still getting reps, still getting comfortable with your striking, still learning how you want to fight. That's what the amateurs are for. You're learning yourself, learning how you want to fight, how you want to win, and just getting reps.
And obviously, we got a capacity crowd here, nationally televised broadcast. Like, those are things you got to get used to as well, right?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, so Terrell's making his way into the cage now.
Ryder.
Right. We'll turn it back over to announcer Jamie Grant to get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is brought to you by Quality Tire and Service, one of our proud sponsors. Glad to have them on board. Check them out in Munford. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a kickboxing contest scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the 135-pound division, 145-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer making his kickboxing debut. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 145 pounds. Hailing from Wynne, Arkansas, in the House MMA. Give it up for Ryder the Savage Sisson. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, the red corner, a mixed martial artist making his kickboxing debut. Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 148 pounds, hailing from the Memphis, Tennessee, and Law School MMA. Give it up for Terrell Dream Killer Jr. Johnson. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon.
Here we go, the Young Bucks.
Man, Jamie Grant always does such a good job of
getting
you fired up, man, doing the announcing here. We love that.
3 rounds of kickboxing action here at the Southland Casino and Hotel. Here we go. Ryder comes out right away.
Yeah, Sisson trying to take the center of the cage immediately. Nice body kick from Johnson.
Body kick.
A good leg kick by Sisson.
These boys are throwing. Both guys opening up with some kicks. Again, got that southpaw versus right, although Johnson switches as I say that. Good outside leg kick. Ryder backing up in the cage. Good straight punches from Ryder.
Nice outside leg kick again. Tried to go for the push kick there. Ryder tried to catch it. One thing I'm noticing, Sisson's kind of got his hands a little lower than what you'd like to see in a lot of these exchanges.
Especially when he opens up for those kicks, they drop just a little bit. Terrell's got some fast hands. Good answer with the left hand from Terrell. Nice teep up the middle.
And you can start to see those body kicks kind of adding up. Sisson's rib cage looking pretty red right now. Nice inside leg kick, but good answer from Terrell with the straight.
He seemed to got a read on that back leg. Good pull, left hand, little slip. Another good straight left hand.
I tried to throw a little flying knee there. Man,
nice
good,
round.
Exciting first round.
Good, exciting first round. Terrell looks like he's starting to find his rhythm in the cage. Ryder took some big shots to the body, but he looks composed.
Yeah.
Some replays. Nice switch up top from Terrell.
Yeah, you can see that kind of kick coming on the inside, that little teep to the chest,
Yeah.
man. That's leaving some marks.
He's kind of digging the toes right in there as well.
Yeah.
Good pull, left hand.
Yeah, a little slip there. It looked like he might have rolled his ankle a little bit there.
Just
Kind
a
of
little
when I
bit.
first saw it, hoping he was okay. So. All right, trying to get the corners out here to get the second round started.
Terrell is off the stool and ready to go. Here we go, round number 2. These are 3-minute rounds, by the way.
Yeah, I heard a couple of different. Jamie said 3 2-minute rounds.
3 2-minute rounds.
Yeah, it seemed like that went a little longer than 2 minutes.
Ryder coming out with the
Ryder's
pressure
kind of
this
coming
round.
out really aggressive now. And like maybe his corner might have motivated him a little bit to get in there and make this a little dirtier fight. He's trying to do that, trying to get in tight, close the distance.
Nice left leg to the body. Ryder fading up and down again with the left hand answer from
Yeah, I was
Terrell.
going to say, he's hitting him with some great outside leg kicks, but Terrell's answered every time with the straight.
Good knee.
Yeah, that was pretty close to being illegal. Ryder was down on it. Looked like 2 knees when he landed that.
Razor
But it was
thin
to
right
the
there.
chest. I don't know in Thai rules. You may have to tell me about that, AJ, what the rules are there.
He hurt him with that kick to the body right there. Nice uppercut. Good
Another
knee up the
knee.
middle again.
Yeah, just, oh man, just
Good right
unleashing.
hand. Nice feints from Terrell. Ryder pushing him up against the fence now, trying to get some offense off. Good check hook from Terrell. Calls him right back to the center.
After that flurry of action, both guys may be trying to catch their breath here.
Yeah, conserve a little energy.
A nice body kick.
Nice
from
body
Sisson.
kick. He's got some power in those kicks.
Yeah. Every single outside leg kick does answer with the straight.
Tries to find a straight right hand of his own. And the foot speed on Terrell is just...
Yeah, foot speed, hand speed.
Foot speed.
Definitely has a speed advantage. I thought Sisson came out there, though, kind of trying to get more aggressive there.
Yeah.
I'm sure his corner's imploring out after the first round. That's what he needed to do. But, man, it's an exciting fight right now.
Yeah. Good back and forth action. Both guys landing some big shots. Again, Terrell's finding his groove. He looks confident, but Ryder is not deterred.
Yeah, really good movement from Terrell, right? I mean, we look at the replay here. Oh, man, just nice hook right there. And you can see that in and out head movement from Terrell. He's just so fast.
Nice knee up the middle. Another good knee up the middle, followed by the boxer.
Yeah, and that was a solid body kick from Sisson. We heard that one. It was pretty loud.
Yeah. Here we go, third and final round. Both guys touch it up in the middle. Big leg kick from Ryder. And again, Ryder's in the fight. Ref calling that a knockdown. Little check hook from Ryder.
Yeah, it was such a quick little check hook. You barely could see it. But again, Sisson comes out the third round just like the second round, extremely aggressive.
Extremely aggressive, right in his face. Throwing big shots. Here we go, trying to cut off the cage. Left kick to the body, good skip step. Trying to find him with the left hook.
You know, we were talking about in the second round about the great head movement from Terrell, but as you saw in like an Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman fight, when the head movement doesn't work, that's what happens.
Yeah. And Ryder really pouring the pace right here. Nice check hook from Terrell.
Yeah, it looks like Terrell might have gotten his wits back about him a little bit here.
Just a little bit. Good body kick from Ryder. And again, he's just pouring on.
Yeah, you can tell he's really trying to get the finish.
Oh, he drops
man,
it with the left hand.
Again. Wow. He's giving him the count here. Man.
Big left hand from Ryder. Drops him again twice in one round.
They're restarting the fight here after the standing. I mean, he's coming in quick. Ryder is coming for the kill here. Got the clinch here. Referee Eric McMahon separates him, restarts the fight. You can hear the crowd behind this man. This has got the most amps of any fight we've had tonight. I don't know if Terrell thought the fight was almost over.
I don't know.
He's kind of going around celebrating. I'm not sure it's time to celebrate right now. Oh, man, Ryder just continues to pour it on. Nice sweep there. Gonna stand him back up. Oh, man, he's just pouring it on, pouring it on. Somebody threw a phone in.
Chaos in the cage.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Somebody's phone came flying into the ring. I'm not sure who threw a phone in. Yeah, I mean, we've got chaos here. But, I mean, you can look at this fight right now. I mean, and Terrell's kind of he's sitting over here like.
A lot of confusion.
I don't know where the time was on that. I'm not sure. We don't have a clock here on our view. I mean, I never heard a bell.
I never heard a bell.
But I mean, the crowd was amped up. The crowd was as loud for that fight as I've heard them all night long. We could barely hear ourselves talking. Extremely exciting fight. I mean, extremely exciting finish. And you got those first 2 rounds that were super technical, right?
Yeah.
And then this 3rd round,
Ryder comes out like,
man, he comes out like he knows he's got to get a finish, right?
Man
and
on
you
fire.
love to see that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're going to the replay here right now, guys. I mean, he came out in this 3rd round knowing he needed a finish. There's a cell phone that comes flying. I don't know where that came from.
Crazy scene.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're going to have to get the Athletic Commission involved in this one a little bit because there seems to be a lot of people asking questions here on what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll fill you guys in as soon as we get an answer. But, wow, what an exciting fight. Man. And referee Eric McMahon right now is talking to the Athletic Commission here, the Arkansas State Athletic Commission official. Trying to get, I guess, some sense of what the decision's going to be here on the fight. We at the commentary booth here, I apologize, we never heard a bell. Johnson's corner was claiming that the 3 minutes was up. And I believe that's why the cell phone came flying into the cage. I'm not sure why they picked a cell phone to throw in at that point. But they were basically saying that the fight should be over. The time limit should be up. Hopefully Jamie Grant will fill us in here shortly. But man, the crowd was into this one. A chaotic finish, but wow. Very exciting fight. And it's so great to see 2 young guys like this. I mean, young up-and-coming fighters putting it all on the line out there. Extremely technical striking. But then Sisson just really wanted to come out in that 3rd round, kind of, I think, knowing that he felt like he had to have a finish. And he comes out for the finish. A super impressive performance from both fighters, but I can't say enough about that 3rd round and just the gut check that he comes out with. His coaches are giving him big hugs right now. I mean, that's just like, that's the stuff that as a coach really makes you proud. You see somebody come out and they just give it their all, and they're not getting the job done at the beginning of the fight, and then in the 3rd round, they know they got to get a finish, and they come out and go for it. Man, impressive on both parts, but super impressed with that 3rd round. We're going to take it up to Jamie Grant now and try to figure out exactly what we've got here.
Ladies and gentlemen, West Memphis, Arkansas, we have a winner by TKO at 1 minute 52 seconds of the 1st round. The blue corner, Ryder, the Savage Sisson.
Ryder, 16 years old. Awesome performance, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I was grateful for this opportunity, and can't wait to do it again.
Man, you was aggressive the whole time. You took the center of the cage, stayed in his face. You fought in that 3rd round like you knew you had to get a finish. Was that your mindset going in?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Took some big shots, gave some big shots. What's next for you, buddy?
Hopefully my debut MMA fight in August.
Any shout outs or thank yous?
I want to thank God, my family, and all of my training partners.
Great job, buddy. Congratulations.
All right, so we got the official decision there. TKO finish in the 3rd. Congratulations to Mr. Ryder, the Savage Sisson. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for our next bout.
Communications is proud to be a Motorola Solutions ecosystem partner. With over 50 years of experience providing safety and security solutions for both public safety agencies and enterprises, Integrated is part of an elite network of Motorola Solutions service providers. Our services ensure your technology is always on and ready to help save lives or keep business moving. Our staff includes factory-trained service technicians and experienced sales consultants. We are headquartered in Memphis and have offices in Mississippi and Tennessee. Just like Motorola Solutions, Land Mobile Radio is at the heart of what we do. Every day, our team designs and maintains a safety ecosystem of voice, video, and data technologies built to seamlessly evolve and scale to help keep people safer everywhere. Because we're all at our best when we feel safe. With Motorola Solutions ecosystem, people can collaborate, information flows where it's needed, performance improves, lives are protected, and safety becomes more than momentary. It's time to reimagine what safety technology can do for you. Your teams will work safer, smarter, and more productively. Take your team's safety to the next level with a comprehensive solution from a trusted provider. Contact Integrated Communications today.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all, for every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
All right, wow, welcome back to Attitude MMA 34. Coming to you live tonight from the Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and live on the LFA Fight Network. Man, I'm joined by Anthony Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, here. West Memphis, Arkansas. Welcome to the arena, Darius Patterson.
Again, I'm joined by Anthony Superman Jones. This is Grant Gibbs. Man, that fight.
Need a little chaos every now and then.
Yeah, dude, that got my blood pumping here, adrenaline flowing for me. You could hear the crowd, man. We could barely even hear each other talking with our headphones on. So, yeah, super exciting fight there. Great to see him kind of get everything hashed out there and figure out what happened. But we're on now to our 7th bout of the night.
Fight number 7.
Yeah, we've got a 145-pound fight, so featherweight, 3-minute rounds here. Coming to us out of the blue corner, Mr. Darius, the Sniper Patterson.
Darius Patterson, out of McKay, Mississippi, UFM Tupelo, and this guy is a powerhouse for 145 in the featherweight division. Big power in his hands, explosive movements. This is gonna be a treat.
Yeah, see Grady Hurley there in his corner, his coach. Yeah, man, everybody's just still amped up over that last fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
Yeah, you hope the rest of the night kind of can keep up with that fight, because man, and listen, the age of those guys.
The age of those
are kids.
18 versus, or 20 year versus 16 years old. Man, could you imagine?
The future is bright.
It's very bright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Antwan Jennings.
All right, and so coming to us out of the red corner here is Mr. Antwan Jennings, another fighter from the Atlanta, Georgia area. American Top Team in Sandy Springs is the team he represents.
Yeah, very, very good team, Sandy Springs. They fought here on Attitude a couple of times. I think Ronald Humphrey fought Paul Kimball last Attitude event.
Yeah.
And that was a really good fight as well. So they always have a good crop of guys coming out of that camp. And Antwan should be no different.
You talk about American Top Team, their main school is based there in Coconut Creek, Florida. I mean, superstar after superstar, champion after champions come out of that gym. They've got some great affiliates around the Southeast, especially. And that, like I said, Cole Miller kind of started branching out from them. He trained there, opened his own affiliate.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool thing to see. I'm looking forward to this fight tonight. Going to be 3 3-minute rounds. This is an amateur contest. Look at the tail of the tape there. Both guys about the same age, come in about the same weight. 3-inch height advantage there for Jennings. And 4-0 for Jennings with 4 KOs.
4-0 with 4 KOs. Has never seen the judges' scorecards. And he's looking to get it done again tonight.
All right, we'll turn it back over to Jamie Grant here to get us started.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is brought to you by Waldo's Chicken and Beer, 2000 North Germantown Parkway. Check them out for the best handmade from scratch chicken batter. You got it, 2000 North Germantown Parkway, Waldo's Chicken and Beer. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the 145-pound division. Introducing first, fighting in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist. In tonight's matchup with 5 victories and 7 bouts, standing 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing 148 pounds, hailing from Macondo, Mississippi, in UFM Tupelo. Give it up for Darius, the Sniper Patterson. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, the red corner, a mixed martial artist with 3 victories and 4 bouts with 1 no contest. Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 147 pounds, hailing from the ATL and American Top Team Sandy Springs. Give it up for Antwan Jennings. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon.
All right, so about to get our 7th bout of the evening started here. Referee Eric McMahon, third man in the cage. Here we go.
Here we go. Antwan commanding the center. Nice up and down feints. Another southpaw versus traditional.
Yeah, we have seen that several fights tonight.
Good lead leg kicks from Antwan so far. Nice exchange.
Both guys kind of still in that feeling out process here, throwing lots of feints.
Little stand switch from Darius. Switches back.
It's like he tried to catch that body kick, but it landed pretty solid.
Swinging for the fences. Going kick for kick. A little slip.
Yeah, immediately it looks like Patterson tried to get Jennings kind of against the cage, but Jennings reversed the position in on a high crotch single.
Yeah.
Now trying to switch levels. Tried to momentarily switch levels, go double, but good job there digging out the underhook by Patterson.
Nice shrug to the back.
That headlock position just doesn't do you any favors.
Headlocks don't work. Headlocks do not work. Nice head position. Back on the single, head inside.
Yeah, good head position, trying to drop levels again. Back in on the single.
Great job from Antwan mixing it up.
He really, and if you look at Patterson too, he keeps digging that underhook out. So big props to him because he's stopping the takedown there when he does it. But unfortunately, he likes to go to this headlock position. Got to be really careful doing that. Get your back taken very easily from there.
Antwan doing a great job trying to keep him pinned up against the cage. again, pushes over against the fence.
Yeah, and that was all head position there.
Nice knee to the legs.
And again, threatening on the back here.
Trying to get his hips up. Yeah, good mat return.
Man, just picked him up and slammed him. Kind of chasing the back here. Got to be careful. No hooks in there. Got to watch that. Can slip off. You can see Patterson was trying to get the switch there for a second. Trying to dig that hook in. Patterson's using the cage on his left side to try to stop that left hook from getting in to finish the back take.
One hook in.
A little bit high. Got to be careful here. Got to be careful. Going to get checked off. Nice end of the round there, though.
Nice little end of round number 1 for Antwan, ending the round on top.
Yeah, he definitely got to the dominant positions in the grappling for sure. I'm not sure. Kind of Patterson looks like maybe he might be injured, possibly. They're really looking at something over in his corner. Yeah, they're calling for Doc. So again, fighter safety is always paramount here.
And that's it.
Yeah, they're calling the fight.
Eric McMahon.
Great job there by you can see the Arkansas State Athletic Commission inspector came into the cage there.
Yeah.
And as soon as he saw them kind of talking about some type of injury, he immediately got a doctor involved. And that's going to be the end of the fight because apparently he's got something happen to his arm or shoulder, not sure which, on that right side. I'm sure we will get some type of an explanation here when we get the decision. But it's going to be a doctor stoppage here, TKO, at the end of the first round. A really good grappling exchanges there. But, yeah, something happened somewhere in that sequence that he's injured that right arm, right shoulder, not sure, elbow, somewhere on that right side and is unable to continue. And I think he was trying to talk to his coaches into letting him continue, but great job by the Athletic Commission getting in there and making sure a doctor gets involved. Like I said, the fighter safety here is paramount. It's not worth risking a more serious injury here if they continue the fight. And it looks like it's maybe some wrist or forearm injury is what I see that they're kind of talking about working on. So unfortunate to see. It looked like we had the beginnings of a very exciting fight there. And like I said, really good grappling exchanges. But unfortunately going to be ended in a TKO doctor stoppage for injury. So they're going over right now with Jamie Grant, kind of giving him the official decision, and we should be having that here for you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eric McMahon stops this bout due to our competitor unable to start the second round. We have a winner by TKO, the red corner, Antwan Jennings.
Antwan. What's up, Bubba? Antwan Jennings, improving your record to 5-0 tonight. Nice back and forth contest. I know that's not how you wanted the fight to end, but how you feel about your performance?
Hey, man, I want to give a round of applause to everybody, to Darius Patterson, man, coming out here and stepping up, coming out here and doing his best, regardless of what happened, to his family, his team, his peoples, everybody, to him himself. I give my most respect to him.
Awesome, man. What's next for you? You come out of a pretty good camp, pretty big camp, got some heavy hitters there. Yes, sir. How you feel about your performance tonight, and what's next for you?
Hey, be honest with you, I didn't even feel like I got to perform. I just feel like, you know, situations happen, and I really wanted to fit him out, man. I like him. I like him. He came with that dog, and I wanted to bring that up out of him so we can bang it out for y'all, for real. If in the future something happens, things change, on the biggest stage, me and him can run it back. That's my word.
Awesome. Any shout-outs?
Hey, man, I want to shout out to my family, my peoples, my team, you know, everybody, man. It's a lot that came here. Had to deal with so much. My son was in the NICU, and I still had to train through fight camp. I've been going through it and making it happen. I wanted to come here forth and show y'all, hey, no matter what's going on, no matter what the adversity, make it happen. Put your chin down, put your bite down, and go to it.
Awesome job. Congratulations. Antwan Jennings, everybody.
All right, so great end to this fight here. We're going to be moving on here shortly. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to have a short intermission, and then we'll be back with you guys tonight for our last 4 bouts, including our co-main and main event in that next 4. So looking forward to it. We'll be right back with you. This is Attitude MMA coming to you live from Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and live on the LFA Fight Network.
At Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouse, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
Integrated Communications is proud to be a Motorola Solutions ecosystem partner. With over 50 years of experience providing safety and security solutions for both public safety agencies and enterprises, Integrated is part of an elite network of Motorola Solutions service providers. Our services ensure your technology is always on and ready to help save lives or keep business moving. Our staff includes factory-trained service technicians and experienced sales consultants. We are headquartered in Memphis and have offices in Mississippi and Tennessee. Just like Motorola Solutions, Land Mobile Radio is at the heart of what we do. Every day, our team designs and maintains a safety ecosystem of voice, video, and data technologies built to seamlessly evolve and scale to help keep people safer everywhere. Because we're all at our best when we feel safe. With Motorola Solutions ecosystem, people can collaborate, information flows where it's needed, performance improves, lives are protected, and safety becomes more than momentary. It's time to reimagine what safety technology can do for you. Your teams will work safer, smarter, and more productively. Take your team's safety to the next level with a comprehensive solution from a trusted provider. Contact Integrated Communications today.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful, always Marine.
At Quality Tire and Service, we're your local family-owned service center. We don't just sell tires, we keep your vehicle running safely and efficiently. Our expert team specializes in large truck tires, heavy equipment balancing, and professional retreading, along with any level automobile servicing, ensuring maximum performance and longevity. With our state-of-the-art equipment and mobile truck servicing, we bring the best in the industry directly to you, minimizing downtime and keeping your operations running smoothly. And when the unexpected happens, our reliable wrecker service is ready to assist both cars and big rigs, getting you back on the road swiftly and safely. We also offer a wide selection of rims and tires, from the old school to the new cool. We have it all. Trust Quality Tire and Service for all your tire and service needs.
Out of all the research my team and I have done, I have come to find out Quality Tire and Services happens to be the best. If you want to talk about something important, then let's talk tires.
For those those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1
until we kick this thing off. "90 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, 90 seconds. I need all my officials cage side, please. All my officials cage side.
All right, Grant Gibbs here with Anthony Superman. Superman, it's been a heck of a night so far, hasn't it?
It's been a great night of fight so
Man.
far.
So
we
we're
haven't even got to the pros yet.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get there, but yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. Yeah. So we're at Attitude MMA 34 here, coming to you live from Southland Casino and Hotel here in West Memphis, Arkansas, and live on the LFA Fight Network as well. I want to talk a little bit about Southland Casino, who's our great host here tonight. Got a beautiful new casino and hotel that they've totally revamped here. It's unbelievable. Got a steakhouse. Friday and Saturday night, all you can eat crab legs. So that's one of my favorite things to go do. Obviously, you can tell by looking at me. And just a great, clean facility here. Roulette tables, any kind of gaming that you can think of, you need to come check it out. And a beautiful hotel you can stay in when you come over. So it's just a 7-minute drive here across the bridge from Memphis, Tennessee. Come check it out whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, awesome casino, awesome facilities.
Yeah, and talking a little bit about tonight with the rest of the card, what are you thinking?
Again, I am super excited for the co-main event, Chase Mann versus Patrick Becker. That's going to be a firefight. And, of course, we got Memphis's own Jaleel, the realest Willis, fighting back at home for the first time in forever, it feels like.
And against another veteran guy, Don Beard, who we've seen in this cage before and seen him all over. Like, he just does a great job. So, yeah, we're super excited to get the rest of this card going and get it started. So we're going to turn it over to Jamie Grant here shortly to get started, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys for the rest of the night.
Kick us out if we're not allowed. You're fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, special sponsor announcement, J. Brown Transport, one of our brand new sponsors jumping on board. They match loads, trucks, and equipment to specific inland intermodal transportation for North America. Their unique matching process is based on the interchange from one mode of transportation to the next. Based right here in West Memphis, Arkansas, and also our sponsor for Fight of the Night tonight. They put up $1,000 for the best bout that happens tonight. So cheer these guys on. Let them put that money out there for Fight of the Night. J. Brown Transport. Ladies and gentlemen, recently, we lost someone near and dear to the MMA community. Tonight, Attitude MMA Fights would like to dedicate everything that we do tonight to Mr. Dave Ferguson. He was an MMA pioneer, a fighter, a coach, a mentor, a devoted husband and father. He was the pioneer of mixed martial arts right here in the Mid-South, a man who helped shape the sport before it had a name, long before it found the spotlight. As a fighter in the early days of MMA, David stepped into the cage when the rules were few and the risks were high, competing in grueling one-night tournaments that demanded not only a skill set, but heart. He even faced against a UFC champion, Dan Severn, undeterred by a 70-pound weight disadvantage, embodying the fearless spirit that defined his career. Beyond his days as a competitor, Dave became one of the region's most respected coaches, promoters, and mentor. He was among the first to adapt and teach modern grappling techniques, founding a gym that became both a training ground and a home for countless athletes. Through his leadership, he not only developed fighters, but built character, community, and confidence in all that trained with him. But above all, Dave was a family man. His greatest pride and his deepest joy came from his wife, Candace, and their 2 children, Sam and Sophia. Everything he did, every fight, every student, every lesson was driven for the love of his family, both inside and outside the cage. Dave Ferguson's legacy is one of grit, generosity, and greatness. He leaves behind a powerful imprint on the sport that he helped build and the lives that he touched along the way with his strength, his wisdom, and his heart. He will be forever remembered, deeply missed, and always honored. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please stand while we ring 10 out for Mr. Dave Ferguson in our moment of silence. Ladies and gentlemen, for Dave Ferguson, cheers. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout this evening is brought to you by Integrated Communication. ICIwireless.com. Two-way radios, fleet tracking, all the equipment you need. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Jesse Wallace.
All right, so getting back started here, Attitude MMA 34, live from the Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and on the LFA Fight Network. I'm joined, this is Grant Gibbs, I'm joined by Mr. Anthony Superman Jones. And Anthony, you know I get excited when we get grappling matches, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, a lot of people want to see the striking and the banging, but there's some of us who love the art of grappling.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. I have felt heavily in love with the jiu-jitsu art. Right around when I got my purple belt is when it clicked for me that this is the long game.
Yeah, I mean, I think most people, when they get their purple belt, they're kind of in it for the long game at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got Jesse James Wallace coming in.
West Memphis, Arkansas. Welcome to the arena, Ethan Burmingham.
You know, Jesse James Wallace is a local guy, really, but I mean, he's in Georgia now training, and yeah, just cool to see him making a comeback here, and in this grappling match against a young, up-and-coming phenom, especially in MMA.
Especially in MMA.
But I've been watching this kid do jiu-jitsu tournaments since he was very young, like a yellow belt.
Yeah.
And to see how he's grown in that short amount of time. We talked about the young kids that we've had on the card so far tonight. This is another one.
Yeah.
And big things are coming for him in his future. I mean, just very, very impressive grappling skills for such a young man.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a grappling bout scheduled for one 10-minute round. We're napping, we're snapping, or we're tapping. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first in the blue corner, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, hailing from Memphis, Tennessee, an American top team. Give it up for Jesse James Wallace. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, standing 6 feet even from Wynn, Arkansas. Give it up for Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham.
Yeah, when your nickname is the Arm Assassin, that kind of tells you a little bit about what might be going on here. 100%. All right, we're going to be joined by our friend here, Eric McMahon, again, as a special guest commentator for this grappling match.
I don't know if you guys have said this already, but like Ethan Birmingham is developing into a man in front of our very eyes.
Yeah, we were just talking about, we saw him competing in local jiu-jitsu tournaments as a yellow belt, and now, yeah, he's a grown man for sure.
I mean, even he's just filled out.
Yeah.
Like, watch out world.
Yeah, he's a very, very, very scary individual, especially when you're standing in front of him in the training room.
He's a super accomplished local MMA fighter, but the problem is they can't find people to fight him anymore.
Right. Oh, Jesse
nice
reached
single.
And Jesse reached up. Oh,
Jesse going for the reach on the heel hook here.
Jesse is no slouch of his own. Jiu-jitsu black belt.
Oh, now they're going to keep going.
Ethan's going back with the heel on the other side. You got the tap.
Oh, and he got the tap already.
Nice little heel hook shootout.
You know what they say about getting into a leg lock game with another leg locker? You better be better than him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's whoever gets that first pinch, man.
Inside heel hook.
It's over. Yeah. So again, as we talk about, this kid's a phenom.
Yeah.
As you see there, like, it doesn't matter where the fight goes, he's got an answer.
Yeah.
And it's going to be really cool to see him kind of try to take this to the next level. Hopefully get some more fights around here maybe so we can see him fight.
Rumor has it that there may be like opportunities overseas for this kid to even get like opportunities. Because listen, at the end of the day, if you're an LFA fighter or if you're a budding guy and you need to get to that next level, are you going to face anything Birmingham?
No.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 37-second mark of the round, we have a winner by heel hook. The red corner, Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham.
I got punched in the eye. Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham. Got it done with a leg lock today, man. How you feeling?
Feel good.
Taking a grappling match, trying to stay active. It's kind of hard to get you fights around these parts because you're just killing everybody. How's training been going? What's next for you?
It's been going good. I have a fight in September. I can't release anything else right now. They won't allow me to. I'm dying to, but September is all I can tell you. Can't tell you who, can't tell you where.
I'm looking forward to it. Any shout-outs tonight?
I want to shout out all my sponsors. I want to shout out my teams. Shout out all my fans. Thank y'all for coming. It was good to go.
Ethan Birmingham.
You want a picture with the ring girls first?
Again, another impressive performance from Ethan, the Arm Assassin, Birmingham.
And now knee assassin.
Yeah. We're going to go to a quick break here. We'll be right back with you. Coming up with one more grappling match, and then we're on to our co-main and main event.
Ethan says he does have something on.
At Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouses, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
At Quality Tire and Service, we're your local family-owned service center. We don't just sell tires, we keep your vehicle running safely and efficiently. Our expert team specializes in large truck tires, heavy equipment balancing, and professional retreading, along with any level automobile servicing, ensuring maximum performance and longevity. With our state-of-the-art equipment and mobile truck servicing, we bring the best in the industry directly to you, minimizing downtime and keeping your operations running smoothly. And when the unexpected happens, our reliable wrecker service is ready to assist both cars and big rigs, getting you back on the road swiftly and safely. We also offer a wide selection of rims and tires, from the old school to the new cool. We have it all. Trust Quality Tire and Service for all your tire and service needs.
Out of all the research my team and I have done, I have come to find out Quality Tire and Services happens to be the best. If you want to talk about something important, then let's talk tires.
For those who push the boundaries and know no barriers. The wake up at nooners and dessert before dinner eaters. The jackpot dancers and sequin pantsers. The risk takers and heartbreakers. The hapless, the rogue, and the hopeless romantics. Our time has come. Out with the old, in with the bold. The all-new Southland Casino Hotel.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
The Attitude MMA 34 from the Southland Casino and Hotel in beautiful West Memphis, Arkansas, and live on the LFA Fight Network. We're going to turn it over to Jamie Grant right now to get us started.
Thank Matt Dabnett and High-Low Commercial Services for being one of our proud sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Tyler Forsythe.
All right, so Grant Gibbs back joining you here with Anthony Superman Jones. Got another grappling match coming up. This will be our last one of the evening. One more grappling match, and then we've got our co-main and main event to look forward to.
Tyler Forsythe, this kid can grapple coming down to the ring right now. He actually has a LFA fight in, I believe it's 3 weeks, and he's going against the other local guy from Arkansas, Calvert, and they're making that an LFA fight. That's how good these two kids are, but we're going to get to see he wants to get a little more work in before that LFA fight. I don't think it's a bad move, especially if they have an understanding like, hey, we're not going to attack the knees, we're not going to attack
West Memphis, Arkansas. So. Welcome to the arena, Adarius Walls.
Yeah, kind of odd to see teammates go against each other on a card, but yeah, it happens.
Things happen. We got AD Walls on his way to the cage. He was scheduled to be in a fight tonight. Against Dylan Brigman. Little issues on the scales yesterday, so couldn't really work it out.
Which is really disappointing because that was shaping up to be a hell of a fight. Yeah. And would have been a rematch from a very competitive first fight.
And I think Dylan got the win on the first one. So AD was trying to get that one back. Hopefully they can get the diets right and get it worked out in the future.
I heard it was a badness too.
It was unexpected. I'll just say that. It was unexpected.
We're still waiting on AD to come down. You said you might have had a little news for us, maybe?
Maybe. I'm not really sure how much we can share, but Ethan does have something. Ethan Burmingham, the arm assassin, does have something lined up on the books. And it's pretty exciting.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. We always look forward to seeing him get in a cage, whether it's grappling or MMA.
Well, like we said, he can't find fights anywhere around here. Yeah. And I always go back to it. It's like, if you have aspirations to get to the UFC, to get to, one, to get to the PFL, and you need to go through somebody, you're not going to want to fight him to get that stepping stone. It's just a fact of the matter.
Yeah. Definitely not going to be your first choice. You're going to try to avoid it at all costs if you can. At least take that on a bigger stage or on the 100%, big stage.
Yeah.
But hey,
So AD coming out with some serious headgear there.
Yeah.
You guys check that out as he was coming out.
Oh, he's a showman.
He's a
Always
showman.
has been.
He's a showman. Was really looking forward to see him glove up tonight. We're just excited we get to see him anyway. This guy is going places in this sport.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is a grappling match scheduled for 1 10-minute nap, tap, or snap it round. Introducing first out of the blue corner, he is a Kung Fu fighter, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, hailing from Byhalia, Mississippi, and Law School MMA. Give it up for Tyler, the Typhoon Forsyth. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, hailing from the Memphis, Tennessee, and also Law School MMA. Give it up for Adarius, the humble assassin Walls. Third man in charge of the action, Jason the Cage Man Aldridge.
Here we go, Forsyth versus Walls, teammate versus teammate.
And coach in the middle.
For all the bragging rights and Jim. These guys probably done this thousands of times.
Yeah,
already.
right? I mean, us three aren't even from the same gym, and we've logged hundreds of hours with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just imagine what these guys have logged. Here's the thing, is there bragging rights on the table for takedowns? Is anybody going to pull guard?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's pulling guard on this one. I think AD is creeping up to that blue belt. If I'm not mistaken, Tyler Forsyth is a purple belt, correct?
It wouldn't surprise me if he was. I mean, he's a very high-level guy.
I only seen him no-gi, so I'm not totally sure on that, but that would seem, with the amount of times we've seen him, the amount of time, that it would make sense he would probably be a purple
Nice level
belt.
change from AD.
I mean, we are here with the black belt Grant Gibbs, the original.
I'm not the original.
Well, you're the original between us three.
Okay.
For sure. Left hand underhook from AD, pushing Tyler up against the fence.
Oh, nice takedown.
And that was a very nice teammate, teammate thing to do right there.
It looked just like you would do it in the gym, right?
Exactly, it really is.
You're nice and kind, set him down softly.
I'd like to see Forsyth pull guard right there, though. You know, this is his MMA taking over. I mean, he's getting those MMA reps in right now.
Yeah,
which is
really switch.
Look at that switch,
Yeah,
and he's got the arm
beautiful.
trapped. Oh, I thought he was going to go crucifix there.
Yeah, and I don't know why he bailed out right there. Like, he was in a great position to start to move. I don't know what. That was not the time to bail out.
You know, because there is a pretty nasty arm bar from that position too.
Yeah. AD in, trying to get to the hips again.
He's going to hit a flying triangle right here. It's there for him.
Yeah, it really is. You could also jump guard to a mirror lock. You could also jump guard to a mirror lock here too. The mirror lock's there with that overhand grip.
Underrated submission, by the way.
Yeah, it really is.
Forsyth jumps to the triangle.
Uses the cage to invert.
You know, I really actually like what he's doing right here. He's not pulling guard like he would do in jiu-jitsu. He knows he's got a fight coming up in a couple weeks. He's going to work what he would do in the fight.
Yeah.
I love that.
Fighting the hands, getting back to the feet.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, why not use this opportunity, you know, in front of a crowd? Ooh, nice
Just
little
low single. Yeah. Trying to run the pipe here. Good job, AD, trying to block it with that leg.
Oh,
nice high crotch.
Trying to go for the trip. Good athleticism.
I was going to say, that's just pure athleticism right there.
Great athleticism by AD.
Man, I mean, that scramble. You can't teach that.
Can't teach it.
What, to change your body trajectory in midair?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't change that.
AD on the chin strap. Tyler fighting the hands well. Seems like AD's got a good bite with that left hand.
Yeah, he's doing a good job fighting the hands up to try to keep him from getting to any type of guillotine here.
Beautiful job by Tyler.
He said he was close. He gave him a little thumbs up, and he said, yeah.
Good job by Tyler. Nice shot.
Nice
good change
reverse.
Position. Yeah. Good head pressure.
Yeah, use that underhook in the whizzer to switch.
See AD with that high underhook. Which do you guys prefer? Do you prefer high on the shoulder, kind of like a judo style?
Against the cage, yeah. But I mean, if I'm in a straight grappling match, if there was no cage there, I like the low because then I could come out the back door with it. You know, I could take the back a lot easier with it. But in a standing situation like this, you could really use it to shook your way to the back too. You know what I mean? So it's really, wrestlers really prefer that high.
Yeah.
You know, because they could shuck it up really high.
Yeah, Tyler's trying to threaten Kamaru here, but AD's doing a good job keeping his head in play, stopping that from really being able to be locked up.
Yeah, he's trying to get a 2-on-1. Working for that key lock grip. AD's trying to get both hands together around the hips. Looks like he's got a good connection. Reaping the leg with the outside trip.
And even right here, I mean, if he wanted to shook, he could, just like that. I mean, the pressure on the shoulder, like, you're going to give it up at some point, you know, give up the back by holding that whizzer if he keeps walking around the back like Walls was.
Got the outside hook here. Tyler's trying to fight those hands.
Both these guys are pretty stout for some flyweights.
Well, they're not tipping scale at flyweights right now.
Trying to go for a little ankle pick here.
So is this a 5-minute match?
10 minutes is what I'm saying.
It hasn't been 10 minutes yet. It looks like we got 20-something seconds on the clock.
Could be right here. The scorecard here says 3 5-minute rounds, and then I've got one that says 1 10-minute round. So I'm not really sure what we're doing here.
Well, it looked like it now it went off the clock, so I think it is going to be 10 minutes.
Jockeying for position up against the fence again.
I mean, getting ready for that fight, you know, knowing Forsyth's game too, though, I hope that, you know, he's not going to be moving us backwards as much. You know what I mean?
He's spending a lot of time defending here, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now that could be, you know, Coach Brian Hall is right over here, and this is maybe where they want to focus today. So he's intentionally putting himself against the cage.
Good high-level scrimmage for Tyler, getting ready for the fight in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And he's fighting, I forgot what Calvert's first name is, but that kid is, he's legit.
Yeah.
So one of the most craziest dexterity of a fighter I've ever seen.
Yeah, we've seen him several times fight.
And that fight was originally booked for tonight, Attitude MMA. It was such a good matchup. LFA come in and snagged it from him.
Snatched it up.
That's what happens when you book a great regional talent, you know what I mean?
Shout out Scotty.
But it is, you know, and it's a credit to kind of what's going on here with this partnership with Attitude being on LFA Fight Network, is LFA is seeing these guys and then being able to pick them.
Nice takedown.
Great takedown again. The same takedown we saw over here on this side of the cage earlier.
Well, and keeping the body lock the whole time, too. Got one hook in.
One hook in.
What does he need to do here, Grant? Forsyth.
Forsyth's in a bad spot right now, but he's doing the right things. He's attacking the arm here. He let him get a little high there. He could come out the back door. I mean, that's kind of the best way to try to escape that situation. He didn't allow him to get both those hooks in and really solidify, drop his hips, create that pressure that no one likes. I mean, belly out with back taking in jiu-jitsu is probably one of the worst positions you can be in.
Coach Jason Aldridge is actually coaching him in the cage.
He shoots in on the double here.
Big smile from Tyler.
Pulled it out.
Push that head down. He's going to push that head down, get right back up.
You can see Tyler's trying to crossface, but it was just too deep, right?
Yeah.
Now maybe get to see a little guard play from bottom here. You got to be careful here. Posturing up, you can see that foot on the hip. You kind of already know what he's looking for here.
Tyler trying to open up his guard, try to cut an angle here.
Yeah, and that's what I was just about to say. I'd like to see him kind of reach back and start to pass the legs first, and he did, which is a great job getting to the knee shield pass. Yeah. So he's kind of halfway into that little half guard knee shield position
and
now.
I'm a little curious on actually what Forsyth was looking to set up right there. Yeah. You know, the butterfly hook was in what could have been right there too. He had that over
one,
hook.
Then he switched it to the hip, and then back to the butterfly, and then back to the hip. So I'm not sure if he's looking for an arm bar there or what. But again, the cage kind of creates a different scenario for that to happen, right? Because you're kind of crushed up against one side. Hard to get the hips to shift quick enough.
I'll give you this, though. Walls is in shape right now.
Maybe setting up a no-gi baseball choke.
Oh, my. If we hit, oh, okay.
Seeing his fingers kind of coming together.
Yeah, I saw the grip. You're right. There you go. Turn back in, dig an underhook.
But Eric, you're right. We're talking about who's pushing the pace here. It's one-sided.
Yeah. I mean, regardless if he's giving Forsyth the work right now, and Forsyth's putting himself on the defensive, Walls is in phenomenal shape. I mean, he has been going and going and going from the opening bell. So he was in shape tonight to fight Dylan Brigman. I mean, he was in shape. And that's the only way you can beat Dylan Brigman. Dylan Brigman is a war of attrition. Yeah. And it looked like Walls, he had the gas tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Big shout out to Tyler, though, stepping up on short notice just to keep AD on the card.
Are you doing decision? Are you doing decision? Okay.
Well, Cage Man's got to score it. AD, right?
Yeah, I mean, as far as pushing the pace, just overall, had the best takedowns, right? I mean, everything from top position was there for him. So, yeah, I would say so.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 minutes of action, we go to our referee for a final decision that's going to declare a victor. Cage Man, take it away. Ladies and gentlemen, Cage Man scores a draw with AD and Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to both these guys real quick. AD, you were set to fight. Your opponent apparently had a weight issue. We were able to still pull this out last second, bring Tyler in for a grappling match. Tell me, how do you feel about your performance tonight, and what were your expectations coming into this weekend?
Well, y'all want me to be honest, my expectations coming into the weekend was to knock somebody out, put somebody on their butt like I always do. But, you know, unfortunately, they got an unprofessional fighter who couldn't follow the rules, who couldn't make weight. So, you know, I had to settle for a grappling match, which, you know, hey, I hope y'all enjoy what I had to give, you know. It wasn't, appreciate it. Hey. And I got to say, man, much love to all my supporters who still came out here despite my opponent dropping out. You know, it means a lot. So please, man, for the next fight, they get a worthy opponent. Please come out. I'm going to draw blood. I'm going to knock him out. And I'm going to give y'all the humble assassin.
The humble assassin, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Forsyth, come see me, sir. Tyler, man, you take this bout on a last, literally, down to the hour notice, man, and you show up tonight and you put on a victory. What does it mean for you to be here tonight?
Man, obviously it's always great to be out in front of my Attitude MMA fans. Make some noise for me. But I've been training with AD since about the beginning of April. I knew how much hard work he put in, the sacrifices we make as fighters. It really should not play out the way it does when fighters miss weight. Fighters are just unaccountable for their own actions. So when they asked me to come in here and put on a show for the Attitude fans, it was a no-brainer. When they asked me to make sure AD ain't waste the camp, it was a no-brainer.
Well, fantastic. Listen, we hope to see both. Wait a minute, Tyler, take it away.
Hey, Attitude MMA fans, come back to the same YouTube page in 13 days, June 13th, and watch me improve my pro record to 5-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Forsythe. Give it up for both these guys.
All right. Great end of that grappling match there, AJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we're going to turn it over for a commercial break here real quick. We'll be right back with you for our co-main event.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury. Only at Southland Casino Hotel.
Integrated Communications is proud to be a Motorola Solutions ecosystem partner. With over 50 years of experience providing safety and security solutions for both public safety agencies and enterprises, Integrated is part of an elite network of Motorola Solutions service providers. Our services ensure your technology is always on and ready to help save lives or keep business moving. Our staff includes factory-trained service technicians and experienced sales consultants. We are headquartered in Memphis and have offices in Mississippi and Tennessee. Just like Motorola Solutions, Land Mobile Radio is at the heart of what we do. Every day, our team designs and maintains a safety ecosystem of voice, video, and data technologies built to seamlessly evolve and scale to help keep people safer everywhere. Because we're all at our best when we feel safe. With Motorola Solutions ecosystem, people can collaborate, information flows where it's needed, performance improves, lives are protected, and safety becomes more than momentary. It's time to reimagine what safety technology can do for you. Your teams will work safer, smarter, and more productively. Take your team's safety to the next level with a comprehensive solution from a trusted provider. Contact Integrated Communications today.
At Hilo, we clean major construction projects. You can count on Hilo Commercial Services to help make your properties move-in ready with post-construction dirt, dust, and debris removal. We offer rough, final, and touch-up construction cleaning services to newly built warehouses, office buildings, multifamily, and retail buildings. Need something clean? Look no further. Let me clean your building.
All right, welcome back. Attitude MMA 34 from Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and coming to you live on the LFA Fight Network.
Time for our co-main event. West
coming
Memphis,
up
Arkansas,
here.
are you having fun?
Jamie Grant getting the crowd hyped.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need everybody to jump on their social media devices. Make sure you follow Attitude Fights on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are everywhere online. You want to keep up with all the action in the Mid-South, you want to follow Attitude MMA Fights. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Patrick Becker.
Joined here with my man, Anthony Superman Jones. AJ.
Yes, sir.
You've been talking about this one all night,
All
right?
night. This is the one I've been looking forward to. Ever since the weigh-ins yesterday, when I seen these guys square off and hop on the mic and kind of jaw at each other a little bit. Patrick Becker out of Riverside, California.
Yeah. Goes
millennia.
with the nickname the Kurgan.
The Kurgan.
Now, you're not old enough to probably know who that is.
I don't know who that is.
Back when I was younger, they had this movie series called The Highlander.
Oh, okay.
Very famous movie. And the Kurgan was the bad guy in that movie, and he was a bad dude. So it's really a cool nickname for an old guy like me to understand.
Awesome. Patrick the Kurgan Becker out of Riverside, California.
Yeah, coming out of his gi.
MMA. Just got his black belt in May.
Okay.
So got the gi on tonight. Although he said he's really not a jiu-jitsu player. He's an MMA guy through and through. He's a grinder. He doesn't really think Chase has fought anybody worthy. And he's planning on pulling his card tonight and taking it to him.
Well, like I said, you earn that black belt, you want to kind of show it off, right?
For sure. When I get mine, I'm wearing it everywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight too, but I know this is one you've been talking about all night. Both guys, super tough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this should be a real banger for sure.
Real banger.
Yeah, getting Patrick the Kurgan Becker all set up to come in the cage here. And then we'll shortly be turning over to Mr. Jamie Grant, our ring announcer. Bring his opponent down to the cage.
West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Chase Mann.
Well, if it wasn't obvious, Chase is from this area, right?
Yeah. Nice little pop from the crowd.
Yeah, Chase the Manimal Man, coming to us from Paragould, Arkansas. So a local home state guy here. And you can hear the crowd there hyped up for Chase. He considers himself a grit jitsu specialist.
Nice, I like it.
Never heard of that, but sounds interesting.
I like it. Chase Mann, big power in both hands. Really athletic, got a gas tank. This guy's exciting to watch.
And again, Paragould, Arkansas, a really small town northeast of here in West Memphis. And like, you know, 15 years ago, the guys they had to move somewhere else to train, right? Now they got gyms all over the place, man. It's really cool to see.
Which is great. I think some of the best talent come from those small town gyms.
Absolutely.
Because there's not really much to do in Paragould but fish and train. So
yeah, absolutely.
If you ain't fishing, you're training. If you ain't training, you're fishing.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Man, looking forward to this one.
Yeah. Here's the tail of the tape. 41 versus 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event, Platinum Jewelers for best jewelry in the city. You want to go see them, Platinum Jewelers, 9387 Poplar Avenue. Ladies and gentlemen, our co-main event this evening is a professional contest scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds in the 170-pound division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a grappler. Enter tonight's matchup with four victories in 7 bouts with 2 wins by knockout. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 170 pounds. Hailing from Riverside, California, and Millennia MMA, give it up for Patrick the Kurgan Becker. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a grit jitsu specialist, undefeated with 6 victories with 1 win by knockout. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing 171 pounds, hailing from your backyard in Paragould, Arkansas, and the LC. Give it up for Chase Manimal Man. Third man in charge of the action, Mr. Eric McMahon.
Well, you can hear the crowd, man. They are hyped up for this one.
Yes, sir.
Of the evening. We went over all the instructions earlier. Fight hard, fight fair, listen to my instructions at all times. Touch them up now if you want. Back to your corner.
Southland Casino Hotel, let's get it on.
Coming in here in enemy territory. trying to silence the crowd.
The Kurgan versus the Manimal.
And Chase Mann looking to improve his record to 7-0 and try to break through on the regional stage. Both guys take the center. Looking for some outside leg kicks. A nice kick up the middle.
He tried to catch a kick there, Chase in.
Nice kick up in the middle again from Becker. Nice left kick.
Oh, he tried to go for the kick there.
Chase in on
Chase
the hip.
immediately changed levels, double leg. Kurgan trying to play some guard there.
Yeah.
Chase easily went around to the north-south position off a missed armbar. Trying to get up to the turtle position here and chase that single.
Patrick climbing up to the hips.
Yeah, doing a good job of it.
Beautiful job.
Chase really did not sprawl well on that at all.
Beautiful job getting back up to his feet, Becker did. Nice kick to the middle.
Yeah, good front kick. He's catching that leg kick a lot.
Yeah. Catching it, firing back with the right hand.
Chase trying to change levels again. Good job with the crossface there.
Nice underhook with the right hand from Becker.
Oh,
Chase
nice
gets him
ankle
down.
pick. Kurgan's trying to threaten a Kimura here, but the position is too tight against that cage to try to get it. Now he's trying to switch up to, looks like he's maybe trying to go for deep half here. Yeah.
A little unconventional for him.
It's very hard to get against a cage like that. Trying it again
There he
here.
goes. And he's
Nice
up on
job
the
using
single.
it to reverse though and get back up to a single leg here.
Climbing up to the hips, got his hands
Changing
connected.
levels, got those hands clasped. We got a takedown coming here for sure. Yep,
Good mat
nice.
return.
Nice job putting him down on it, flat on his back, top half. Chase trying to get up. He needs to be trying to use that underhook though and not just trying to scramble out with strength. Yeah, Becker's using a great crossface here from the top half. He's trying to slice that knee through. Being in this corner against the cage too makes it super tough to get out of this move.
Tough to move.
Yeah, lots of shoulder pressure here with the crossface.
Patrick doing a great job though by keeping him pinned up against the fence.
Yeah, he's keeping that underhook on the far side, which is allowing him to solidify the position.
You ask a lot of guys, they actually would prefer to just hang out in this half guard position, especially for the top player.
Especially in MMA, exactly, for sure. Yeah, it gives you a lot of control, ability to drop fists and elbows here. You can kind of see he's giving him a lot of trouble here by trying to cover his mouth.
Nice
Now,
staple
Chase
with the left
tried
leg.
to reach there, and he was able to staple the arm briefly. Got to be really careful reaching with that right arm right there. He needs to be fighting to get to his right hip and get that left underhook.
Nice elbows. Patrick doing a great job. Heavy on the left hip. He passes.
Yeah, he's easily transitioning here. Chase trying to do a sit out here. That's just pure strength and athleticism right
Chase
there.
makes it back up to
He's
his
able to
feet.
get the underhook back and chase out the back door now. Yeah, Kurgan just got a warning for grabbing the cage here to try to stop the takedown. Chase is on the back with both hands clasped. Becker needs to be trying to fight the hands here if he can. Now he's switching to a single. Head on the inside.
Going for the ankle pick again against the fence. A little dirty boxing.
Yeah, nice dirty boxing from that single position. Got the old school foot stomps there from Chase Mann. Good dirty boxing. I mean, scoring from this position. Becker's doing a good job of blocking there.
Great job.
But he's able to score there. Well, now they just
Chase open up against the fence nicely up the middle.
Holy man.
Good blitz there at the end of the first round.
And I tell you, you look at that round, it's a tale of two. It's a tale of two things, right? You got Becker controlling on the ground here. All of a sudden, it looks like he's just going to coast for the decision in that round. Chase is able to get that underhook back, chase it up to a single, gets total control against the cage, and then unloads with the flurry, and probably just stole that round.
Yeah, I would say so.
I mean, just wow.
Looks like he cut Becker right over his right eye.
Absolutely, and it was in that last exchange, I'm fairly certain. I mean, that was a back and forth round, just what you thought it was going to be, right? Straight fire.
Barn burner. See the highlights here. Nice little elbow from Becker, but Chase just unloads with the hooks and the knee up the center. Here we go, round number 2.
Yeah.
And this is Patrick's kind of fight.
Memphis, Arkansas.
Yeah. He's been in a bunch of these kind of fights.
Here we go.
Yeah,
so he is down.
Gritty.
Yeah, he's down for a war for sure, and we know Chase is. There you go. Little teep up the middle from Chase.
Hey! Oh, that's it. That's it. Wow. Wow. I mean, he hit him with a left hook.
Left
out of
hook.
nowhere.
Nice combo.
And you can hear the crowd going crazy. I mean, it was so fast, and from our camera angle, I had a hard time seeing it. It looked like a little check hook, didn't it?
Yeah, look, I mean, he's definitely out though. Nice overhand left hook combination right on the button.
Yeah, and he's arguing that stop, but there's no argument that stop. He was out. Like, even when he tried to get up, he couldn't stand up. The referee had to hold him up. I mean, wow. Hopefully we get a replay here coming up, because I want to see what that was myself. But man, you can hear the hometown crowd here is loving this.
What a knockout from the Manimal.
Man, I mean, and it was one of those shots. It was one of those shots that was so quick, but like we could hear it right here. It was a pop. You know, I mean, he hit him flush. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Man, what a shot. Almost equate to when a batter hits that perfect.
Yeah.
You just hear that ball come off that bat.
Yeah, and I mean, here, I think we're going to see a replay hopefully here. Oh, there it was, a little left check. Boy, oh,
little left check.
Man.
Countered the outside leg kick with the right hand and put the hook right behind it.
I mean, right on the button, too. Like you said, just flush like you hit a grand slam, right? Oh, man.
Beautiful shot.
We're going to send it up to Jamie Grant.
West Memphis, Arkansas, at the 16-second mark of round number 2, we have a winner by knockout. The red corner, Chase, the Manimal Man.
Chase, what's up, buddy?
Here we are.
Chase, the Manimal Man. Second round knockout. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel fantastic. Do I got a black eye or anything? Somebody give me one here in a second. I need a little character. I feel great. I feel fantastic. My arms were fatiguing. I had a rough cut. I just pulled that out of the fire, man. For real, y'all. I just do what my coaches said. Trust your hands and keep swinging. And sometimes you'll just be walking over them. And when he went down, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was about to hammer fist his head off, but the ref stepped in. So, hey, all respect to my opponent. He was a little he was firing himself up. Did some stuff I wasn't too fond of. But I love and respect everybody on this earth. We're all brothers and sisters through Christ. So respect to Patrick for coming in down here and being another one of my cupcakes. Just kidding, buddy.
Man, they love you in Arkansas. Listen to this crowd. You improve your record to 7-0 tonight. You're quickly becoming a problem in this welterweight weight class in this area. What's next for you, buddy?
Man, I just got to keep getting better. I think I'm a lot better than I've got to show. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just saying I'm still so new to this. Like, I'm still learning how to, I still try to remember how to breathe and stuff in here. I've only been fighting for less than 4 years, 3.5 years. So, I don't know, man. Soon I'm going to be knocking on Dana's door. I mean, I think y'all agree I belong in the UFC, right? So, there we go.
Awesome job tonight, buddy. Any shout-outs or thank yous?
Shout out to what? What'd you say?
Any shout-outs or thank yous?
Love you to my wife. Thank you so much for all you do. Hey, behind every strong man, there's an even stronger woman. Shout out to my daughter, Addie Faye at home. Hey, baby, I told you Daddy got them hands. If you ever, hey, all the boys watching this in the future, just know, I might be old, but I can still beat you up if not my friends can. I love all you guys. Thank you to my sponsors. Thank you to Attitude for getting me on this card, for the opponent, and I got an adrenaline high right now, but so many people to thank. So thank you guys all.
Awesome job, Arkansas. Give it up, Chase, the Manimal, Mann.
Good job, brother.
All right, what an exciting fight, man, in our co-main event here. We are going to be right back here shortly with the main event, so stay tuned right after this commercial break. Welcome back to Attitude MMA 34, live from the Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas, and coming to you on the LFA Fight Network. Man, this is Grant Gibbs. I'm joined with my co-host here, Anthony Jones and AJ. Man.
Yeah.
You said that was going to be
that was the one.
That's what you said.
That was the one. Everything we hoped it would be. Good back and forth action in the first round. Chase came out and got it done in the second in impressive fashion.
And I mean, and the Kurgan, he was arguing the stoppage, but I mean, it was a good stoppage.
Yeah.
Like, he was out. Like, his head hit the mat. Then he tried to get back up after we'd already waved it off, and man, he was out.
Southland Casino Hotel for help making this event happen. If you don't have a Lucky North card, now is a great time to sign up for one. Tonight could be your lucky night on the floor. Make sure you stay and play and use your Lucky North card. The post-fight party is in the sports bar. I'll be in there. You'll be in there. The party will be there. Cage Man likes parties. Ladies and gentlemen, your main event. Let's do this, baby. Welcome to the arena, Donovan Beard.
Yeah, all right, we're going to switch gears here, guys, and get ready for this main event. So we're going to be joined again, special commentary this time with Mr. Eric McMahon, another black belt in jiu-jitsu here locally.
And allegedly controversial stoppage in the last fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was very controversial.
Not too controversial.
But hey, Donovan Beard, man, are we talking about a pro's pro right now?
Yeah. We saw him fight here in the Attitude Cage against Chase Mann not a crazy long ago, maybe a year or two ago. And man, yeah, tell us about it.
Well, Donovan Beard, not only that, he was a CFFC world champion in dramatic come-from-behind victory. Got him a berth on Dana White Contender Series, and he takes on the budding superstar of Bo Nickel.
Prospect of all prospects.
Now, that's a tough draw in getting to Contender Series, but he even took that fight on, I think, a week and a half notice to step up and fight Bo Nickel. This is a guy who will not stop. I don't care how many rounds they are. You better not get tired against Donovan Beard.
Yeah, he's got a super exciting style. He mixes it up really well. Got good length, good range. I mean, he is a prototypical MMA fighter.
Yeah, I mean, he is the total package. I mean, he's got submissions off his back.
West Memphis, Arkansas, welcome to the arena, Jaleel Willis.
And so you can hear the crowd break on that one. Jaleel, the realist Willis, a local Memphis favorite here, a guy who we've known for a long time. And again, both these guys have had some big shots on big stages.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can hear the crowd pop, man.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Jaleel.
Jaleel Willis, been knowing this guy for a long time. Memphis native, wrestled in high school. He's actually coaching on the high school scene now. And like you said, he has fought on some big stages against some top tier talent. Excited to see him back home tonight.
This is a guy in Jaleel Willis who has fought in all over the world. He's fought in the prospects of everybody. Now, this is a very important fight for Jaleel Willis. This is no easy matchup on a regional card. This is a fight that you should be watching in the Professional Fight League or in the UFC. These are the caliber of athletes here. And, you know, Jaleel on a 3-fight losing streak right now, and he needs this W.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest, your main event, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of professional bout in the 185-pound division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, a freestyle fighter. Enter tonight's matchup with 8 victories in 16 professional bouts with 4 wins by knockout. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 186 pounds. He hails from Fort Worth, Texas, by way of Hot Springs, Arkansas, in the War Room MMA. Raise the roof for Donovan, the Highlight Reel Beard. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, a wrestler, 16 victories in 23 professional bouts with 4 wins by knockout. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 186 pounds. He hails from the Memphis 10 of Tennessee and Memphis Judo and Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Jaleel, the realist Willis. Our third man in charge of the action, referee Jason Aldridge, for the instruction.
All right, guys, we went over everything earlier. Got any questions for me, the one of you? Let's keep it a good, clean fight. Listen to my instructions all the time. Touch it up now if you want to. All right, let's do this.
He looks
West
like a guy
Memphis,
who knows what this fight
Let's
means
get it
in
on!
his career right now. And at 185 pounds, which we call that the middleweight division, at the 185-pound division, but he's a natural 170er. Donovan Beard is the bigger fighter. And Jaleel Willis, I don't remember him ever fighting at 185.
Just takes the center right away. Nice outside leg kick from Beard.
Jaleel's really going to have to close the distance on those. He cannot eat a lot of those. He's already switching stances. This is Donovan Beard. He's such a smart fighter. I need to take away Jaleel's power, in those legs driving through on a double.
Yeah, if you're taking that lead leg out, that's creating some problems. Jaleel trying to create the clinch here.
Great job by Donovan grabbing the hands right there, hand fight.
Yeah.
But this is where Jaleel needs to live in this fight. He needs to make this grimy. He needs to make it dirty. He's a high-level wrestler, and I think this is where he could win the fight.
Yep, got double unders there. Switch grip to lower. Try to switch levels here. Nice pick up and slam.
Good mat return from Willis.
Now, this is where Donovan Beard excels as well. In his CFFC world title fight, he threw up a triangle, and the triangle won him a world title.
Correct.
Jaleel has to be very conscious.
He's got to be very conscious of what's going on in this guard.
Beard doing a great job keeping his posture under control, not letting him get any space to land any real damage so far.
And Jaleel's doing a really good job. He's keeping head over head right now as well.
Yeah, you'd like to see him get those hands off the mat. Use that maybe other hand to pepper more on the body from that position.
He needs to step over into this half guard, and he'll be in a lot better position. This is triangle territory as well.
Yeah, he's got to be careful on that control of the wrist.
Yeah, Beard's knees are
I don't
creeping
like
up.
these hands on the mat.
Yeah, his knees are creeping up higher and higher.
But Jaleel keeping that posture, keeping a good posture. He's being smart about it. You know, he's a savvy vet, though. He knows what's coming.
Yeah, if he can get him against the cage here, I think that's what his coaches are trying to tell him. That's going to be a smart move as well. That creates a lot of pressure on the spine.
Jaleel looking to feed that wrist, but couldn't get it.
Oh, chasing the back
Climbing
here.
up to the back.
Way
Gotta
too
be
high.
careful, a little high.
Trying to secure the seatbelt. Good job. Donovan pushing his weight back up against the fence.
And he kind of lulled Jaleel into that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of like exploded. Jaleel needs to keep the grips here, switch the mount, one of the two. Nice job switching his hips. Now he's in top half guard with the underhook.
That's wrestling. That's American wrestling, knowing when to bail on the position and scramble, scramble, scramble. And this is where Jaleel can really live really good in a half guard. Yeah. He's beaten up a lot of people from this position, a lot of times.
Donovan staying calm, though. Trying to keep his feet to his hips, fighting the hands, trying to get his back up against the fence.
Oh, nice shot from Jaleel.
Not really panicking just yet. Good control from Jaleel.
But Donovan, his IQ is so smart, you know, right here. He's staying calm. He's not making any explosive movements until it's time to make an explosive movement.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of fighting the hands here.
A little under 1 minute to go in round number one. Good knee to the body from Jaleel Willis. Jaleel creates a scramble, a little Randy. And now he's on top in half guard.
Top half.
Got 35 seconds to do work. Donovan Beard does.
Nice short elbow.
And like you said before, he stayed calm, waited for the right opportunity. Nice little roll through. Comes out on top half.
Doesn't need to explode until it's time to explode. I mean, that is an IQ, heavy IQ fighter. 15 seconds, round number 1.
Donovan Beard posturing up, trying to do some damage here in the end of round number 1. Enough to steal the round?
No.
Man, you know, I think Jaleel had too much control there. Now, if he'd have gotten that top position at the end of the round and done some real damage, maybe, but I don't think so in that situation. Nonetheless, a very competitive first round.
I mean, we're looking at it. We can see the level of these fighters, you know. I love watching cards like this. You know, you have the pro-ams. It really just shows the levels. It's like when the fight slows down, you know the guys are better. You know what I mean?
Exactly right.
Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, please, no flash photography in the room. Take all the pictures you like, but please, no
Those leg
flash
kicks were
photography.
landing early for Beard. But then Jaleel switches levels, gets those hands together. Big takedown.
What should Donovan be doing here in this second round?
I think more of what he did in the stand-up. Let's attack those legs. I mean, if he attacks those legs of Jaleel didn't like it. He realized that he had to close the distance immediately, and he did. It led to the takedown. So I would say that Donovan Beard needs to keep that range, keep that distance, beat up those legs again. Because Jaleel did not like it.
Round number 2.
He's closing it right away.
Right away. Nice outside leg kick.
We're chasing and changing levels.
Going for that inside trip.
And he is a master with that inside trip.
I don't know
what happened.
Not sure. Maybe a low blow. We couldn't really see it from our angle.
I'm a little confused at what's going on right here. I didn't see where a kick happened.
Yeah.
Referee calls time.
The last thing I saw, they were in a clinch there fighting for the takedown.
Yeah. I don't know when
I didn't really see a knee get thrown.
Yeah,
but
this is very perplexing.
They were on the opposite side of the cage from us.
Yeah, I don't know if the replay truck can find it. Do we have a truck? Gotcha.
Yeah, didn't have a good angle on replay either.
Says time in, and we're back.
Oh, that's a great.
That's a good check.
That was a great
nice
check. Oh, that's a headbutt. I hope no cuts happen with that. Yeah, maybe Jaleel threw an inside knee with that hit. Oh, no. Jaleel is going back to his roots in this fight, and I love to see that.
Got those hands together.
Oh, tried a lat drop. Yeah. Oh, and Donovan Beard is hurt. He blew out his knee. That is not good. You saw that on the lat drop.
Action.
On that lat drop.
He's trying to do the switch in the clinch against the cage. He hit the lat drop on him, and something bad happened.
Well, it actually, I actually don't even want to watch the replay. I saw it in real time. Right when that lat drop, his leg buckled underneath him. So all of Jaleel's weight on the lat drop was coming down on the knee.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate.
But Jaleel, like, let's not diminish what Jaleel Willis did here tonight. He went back to his roots of being a fighter. You know, he realized he was a wrestler first.
Yeah.
He used his strikes to get into the clinch to get the takedowns, and then he controlled from the top. AJ, you've trained with the guy for 10 plus years. You know, so have I, so has Grant. this is what got him to the show. And then in some way he had changed as a fighter. He tried to evolve, and you saw tonight he goes, you know what, I'm going back to what got me to the show.
Going back to what got me to the dance, trusting my instincts, trusting his pedigree, and he got the job done tonight.
Yeah, and you're going against a dangerous striker like Beard. I mean, it's a great game plan, right?
Yeah.
I just hate to see this. You're like you said, you don't want to really diminish what Jaleel was able to do tonight. I'm certainly not trying to do that, but you also don't want to see a guy injured in this way.
You know, and
you can tell,
Donovan
man,
Beard,
he's hurt really bad.
He is in a lot of pain right now. We don't want to see that. We don't like to see that. And this is a stud of a fighter. I mean, CFFC world champion, Dana White Contender Series veteran, and you know what? The way that they're looking at it, I think they're treating it as a broken leg. It's not a knee, it's a broken leg. They're bringing out the air cast right now. Of course, they're not going to be showing it on the footage, but this is something we hate to see right now. And oh man, we just hope that Donovan Beard, you know, can get healthy from this. But this is a very bad injury, ladies and gentlemen. Very bad injury.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Yeah, tough way to see the night end, but very happy for Jaleel Willis. Like you said, Eric, a lot was on the line in this fight for him.
Yeah, I mean, he coming off of 3 losses. He lost his last 2 Bellator fights, then gets a PFL fight, loses the PFL fight. Where he knocked the guy down. He had the guy finish and went in recklessly, got his back taken, got choked, and you know, against there's only high-level opponents in professional fight league.
Right.
But this is a guy who needed a win. I mean, I'd seen him, I'd talked to him before. I knew the importance of this fight for him, and you know, all I can say is I'm very impressed is that he did not try to be flashy tonight.
Yeah.
And that was some of the things that got him into trouble in the past.
Absolutely.
He wanted to be a striker all of a sudden. He used his strikes to get to the clinch, to get the takedown.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, we've been watching him do this for the past, you know, 10+ years. That's how he would always do it. He'd overwhelm you with pressure into the clinch and then pick you up for a big double leg.
Right.
And that's what happened round number 1. Now, to Donovan Beard's credit, not very many people ever get up from underneath Jaleel Willis.
Yeah, and I mean, we didn't get to see that on the replay either between rounds. I was hoping to get to see that, but it was a beautiful, kind of like a Granby roll. He went over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then just was able to come out the back door and reverse that position.
Well, you know, a lot of times we call that like a big man sweep where they hold the arm or they hold the wrist and they tuck and roll and they think their size can get it. But this just shows it's a pure technique. He was not a bigger guy than Jaleel in this position.
Yeah, man, it was, just an overall impressive performance from Jaleel Willis. Great to see that tonight. Great to see him. You know, like you said, there's so much on the line with this, with him trying to get his career moving in the right direction, hopefully get another shot at a big show. And so great to see him tonight come out and just be dominant.
Well, and against a caliber of opponent like a Donovan Beard, like if you are going to get a look at the bigger shows again, this is the type of fight that he had to take. I'm not sure a lot of people in his camp are saying, going off of, you know, your last 3 professional losses, albeit the highest level caliber in the world, you know, that we want to take on a guy of Donovan Beard's stature and reputation and grit and determination. But Jaleel, he doesn't want to stay on the regional scene anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's looking like we're going to replay. I almost don't even know if I want to watch it, but.
Oh, his leg got hung in the cage. I just saw it from that angle. So his foot actually got hung in the edge of the cage.
Oh, my goodness.
Back up underneath
oh,
him.
gosh, Donovan, man.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
I looked at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's definitely not what we want to see. Just unfortunate, but, man, it just goes to show you this is.
From my early angle, like, I can see where I was like, that Jaleel came down on top of it, but it actually.
It did. But it was against the cage, right? It was more like he got his foot hung in the side of the cage there. But that weight of Jaleel was pushing forward and into him. Just, man.
That's a nasty, nasty injury.
That's very unfortunate,
you know,
yeah.
And, you know, you're in this game long enough, you see really bad injuries like this, and, you know, they are taking Donovan Beard out right now.
Yeah, a big round of applause here from the crowd. And we just hope he's going to be okay. Yeah, and sorry for the delay here, folks, but yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, fighter safety always paramount concern, so want to get that taken care of. And then we'll get the decision for you here shortly. But a great win for Jaleel, Adarius, Willis. Unfortunate circumstance to it, but nonetheless, he had a very impressive performance tonight.
You know, obviously we hate to see it with the injury, but this was shaping up to be a great fight too.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, because we saw the back and forth in the first round we talked about. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. But they send it up to Jamie Grant.
Ladies and gentlemen, West Memphis, Arkansas at the 1:15 mark of round number 2. Referee Jason Aldridge steps in and stops this bout due to verbal submission with our winner by TKO, the red corner, Jaleel, the realest Willis.
I'm here with your winner, Jaleel, the realest Willis. How you feeling, buddy?
I feel like I just want to thank God. Like, straight up, I just want to thank God, man, and just happy right now. Look at that. That look good as hell, 17-7. Man, boy, I've been waiting so long to sit here and talk to you, talk to y'all on the winner's circle, bro. You just don't know, bro. I've been waiting so long, man, almost 2-3 years, bro. It feels so good to be back in this side.
Awesome, man. You fought on some big stages. You fought the who's who in this sport. Like you just said, you're getting back on track, getting back in the win column. How does it feel fighting back at home and getting that W tonight?
Man, it's so surreal. Looking out, seeing like everybody, just like the old, you know, V3 days and shit. You know, we all just back out here, man. Like everybody getting old. So it feels good. I'm loving to see Candace out tonight too, man. It makes me feel good, man. It makes me feel like Dave is right here, you know.
Man, you're still one of the top welterweight prospects in the sport. What's next for you, Jaleel?
Man, to be honest, I know this is when folks get on here and say, yo, Dana, call me. Yo, PFL, call me. Yo, Big Shows, call me. I ain't gonna say that. Man, we got something beautiful right here. Man, from Jamie to Whitney to motherfucking Paul, Chad. Y'all just don't know how special we got right here, man. It's like, bro, we got an opportunity. We on the world stage right now. The only show on LFA Network right now. World stage. Bro, we gotta take pride in what we do. This ain't Miami, but we hot still. We hot still. We don't gotta go around the world. We don't gotta think this show is gonna get me to this show and that show gonna get me to that show. Nah, man, it's right here. It's right here.
Awesome, buddy. Any shout outs or thank yous tonight?
Man, I just want to say thank you to God, you know, and thank you, you know, the Ferguson Fight Club, Trey, man, Jared, man, Zach, everybody. Man, I just want to say, yes, man, a big thank you, because it's like my guy Adam Denton used to say, y'all don't see what it takes to get, you know, this race car here. Like, I'm just a driver, but we got a whole, you know, a whole crew that helps keep us up to good. I want to say thank you to, you know, my teammates up in Nashville MMA. It's like they come out, kick my butt, push me hard, and make it worth my while, man. It's like, and I love it. And I just want to tell Bailey I love her.
Awesome. Jaleel, the realest Willis, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, folks. Well, we hope you enjoyed the card tonight here for Attitude MMA 34. Beautiful venue here at the Southland Casino and Hotel in West Memphis, Arkansas. We're looking forward to having another fight card here that was just announced on August the 15th. We'll be back on the LFA Fight Network broadcasting that. And so we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight and appreciate your support. I'm signing off for Eric McMahon and Anthony Jones. This is Grant Gibbs. Hope you have a great night. We'll see you at Attitude MMA 35 on August 15th.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars now. August 16, we're right back here